Last time on Trinity Isle.
Baldia will sort of see what's going on, and he will say to Kretash, I'm gonna go help the injured. If you ever come across a Goliath with a flaming red beard, you let me know. Kretash, in the corner of your room, you see Cassiopeia sit up with a jolt.
Where is the
Ahead of you.
the sound
Ahead of
coming
you.
from the fucking village? Is it from the fucking village?
Bow before Stroud von Zarovich. Later that night, Kretash came into the office, ripped up every piece of paper on my desk, and set it all ablaze, along with his beloved Bolnir. Tell your brother I say hi when you see him, and the door will close.
What?
He will lift his faceplate, and you will see the face of Master Toe, sat on a horse in front of you.
You?
How are you still alive? Howdy, howdy.
Hello.
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 Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, casting crew, of which it's only me, to episode
Wow.
15 of
He's so
Trinity
big-headed
Isle.
that the entire cast and crew is just
right,
Zephyr.
okay, so you're on 1 HP for the rest of the session.
Always
Fine.
was. Look at how many
But
times he's fallen.
It's been a while. It's been a little bit. How are we all doing? How has everyone been? How's the last couple of weeks fared you all?
I have COVID.
You denied me of D&D.
Wasn't,
I hate you.
Wasn't my fault. None of which was my own doing. But, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's a pleasure to have you all. We're going to start off as
Thank
we
you, thank
always
you.
do by running down the cast. So, from top left, we have Takumi, human fighter, played by Shadowblade 312.
Hello, that is indeed I. Welcome back, as we will resume our adventures. Glad to have you all with us.
We have Kretash the Cold, the Dark Elf Wizard, played by Malachi__Gaming.
Hi. I'm surrounded by bugs.
What did you call me?
We have names.
No.
We have Seelia, the half-sun elf bard, played by the Trinity Isle artist, DelphiniumRai.
Hi.
We have Wa Short Temper, the human paladin warlock, played by the TheMrWa.
Hi!
And we have, last but never least, Cassiopeia, the Aarakocra druid, played by TheBarinade.
Hello, that's me. And I'm happy to be here as your resident druid.
And as always, I'm here as your slightly above average Dungeon Master CT_Zephyr. Now, Malachi, you complain that it's been a while we have denied you of your addiction. But I believe it's your turn to run us down with a rapid recap. So, the floor is yours.
Right. So, what did we do? We started off our last episode having a lovely meal, minus Wa, who buggered off because he had a certain bird on shoulder issue, which unexplainable, absolutely unexplainable. No idea.
Yeah, go
No idea what could have caused that. Anyway, we had our lovely meal. Kretash felt the need to stick his arm in a fire, touch up his hair a bit with some frost, and head to bed. Cassiopeia gathered some, we'll call it a piqued interest in nicknames, shall we say. That was interesting. The next day was basically shopping. Kretash woke up early, strolled around with the guards before sunup, and then went book shopping. The rest... Let's see, what happened? The rest went book shopping. Kretash spent basically the day doing his own thing, running from the bookstore to from the blacksmith to the bookstore to the church, and then finally joined the group. The group spent their time buying books, buying armor. Seelia got some new armor. Takumi got some new armor. Cassiopeia found a book on a detective. After all our lovely shopping, though, we went to a place magic. A magic store, if you will, or a magic emporium, run by a fellow named Mannerington. Short conversation ensued, and then Seelia casts Suggest.
That she did.
And that's where we're at.
That she did, and the consequences of such a spell are soon to send ripples throughout the island. But first, whilst our party has been gallivanting the city, making it their own, buying books and armor and the like, where have you been?
Well, it's funny you mentioned that because I started off by feeding some homeless children.
Well, I wouldn't say that. They're orphans. They technically have a home.
I mean, yeah, technically they have a home until someone burns it down. Basically, I went and bought meat pies and sweet rolls for all these wonderful kids, which I was going to pay for, but apparently my act of gratitude and charity, I didn't even get charged for it. But they got fed, and I'm assuming they were quite happy from what I remember. And then I did my own bit of shopping. I went to a blacksmith. I got myself a nice little shield. Listened into some conversations. And went and had a look at the quest board. Pretty much what I did.
Alright. And we will join Wa now as he wanders the streets. The arena to your right, towering high as the sun beats down
All my
on
audio
you.
just count.
The afternoon growing warm, and the sky of blue slightly specked with dashes of orange and pink. And you see before you a rather run-down looking building. One with a single sign swinging outside. Etched on it in a very rough charcoal, the Hag's Dwelling. A single door leaves slightly ajar.
I'm walking through that slightly ajar door.
As you do, you get closer and you start to smell the aroma from inside. It is very earthy. The smells of lavender and herbs filling your nostrils. And as you push the door open, you see a simple table covered in a dusty old purple silk, with a woman sat with cards strewn about, bones, a crystal ball, dream catchers, all kind of weird and superstitious tools and trinkets. And in front of the table sits an empty stool. Opposite what looks to be an old shriveled woman with a rag clinging to her malnourished body and a hood draped over her head, grey strands of hair going down to the floor all the way across the meters long. You hear this sort of shallow breathing as she fumbles around with bones.
Excuse me, is this seat taken?
Close the door, my dear. You wouldn't want to let in a draft, would you?
I mean, you left the door open, but sure, not a problem at all.
I never leave it open when I have guests. And as you sort of push the door, you'll hear this clicking sound. And the doorknob goes stiff.
What was that?
Privacy. That was the sound of privacy.
Well, I mean, I'm flattered. You seem like a very attractive old woman, but how are you?
And as you see this figure lift their head You'll see their skin is green, wrinkled and old as though they have aged for centuries. Eyes like emeralds glistening in the sky, oddly beautiful. Nose hooked, teeth crooked. Your eyes, they glow like the sun.
Yes, they do. It's a issue I've been having.
The cursed man enters my abode at last. I saw you arrive in your carriage of family.
Family's a bit of a strong word, but
And you have a strong bond with them, though none of you are adult enough to admit it. You fear for the loss of each other, even in a selfish way.
I mean, yes, that's what led to the glowing eyes.
Come and take your seat.
I will take my seat.
And as you sit, and your feet will sort of go across the creaking floorboards, and you'll sort of notice as you get closer, the only light in the room coming from this crystal ball, cobwebs are sort of strewn from her hood and sort of latched to her shoulder, almost like they're tying her down.
So, you seem to know a lot about us.
I know what has happened and what may happen. I have the sight, you see. You are familiar with the glass.
What would you mean by that?
You have been touched by it. I can see it in your sadness. Who did you see? Whose eyes did you share?
I don't fully know. I just saw an encampment.
One you are close to.
Yes.
You miss them, or do you not?
Of course I missed them. They were my family. The people I've lived alongside with every day.
You are burdened by family. Parents who didn't truly love you. A brother who abandoned you. A legion who swore you in. And now a new family. One, as much as you claim to despise and hate, you
Whoa,
cannot
whoa, whoa.
escape.
I never said I despised and hated them. I have utmost respect. I just wouldn't class them as family. Do I hate them?
I do not know. Only you could answer such a question. Though you make a habit of surrounding yourself with things you hate, like the undead and the goblins, and loneliness.
That's a soldier's prerogative.
You are not a soldier anymore. Not in this land. So tell me, what do you want the sight to show you?
one of two things. One, when there will be a time that I will interact with blood relatives, i.e. my brother. Or two, to have information in regards to how I can deal with my, let's say, difficulties as they are at the moment.
The site will choose for you then. And you
I
will-
gathered it would work that way.
She outreaches this sort of skeletal hand with flays of green skin clinging to it. How much is this knowledge worth?
That would depend. What currency would you prefer?
It is not my place to ask. A sacrifice must be made in the bargain. One of material, or one of sentimental value. No blood, no tears.
I will offer up my I will offer up my holy symbol from the Boris Legion.
And describe, what is this holy symbol?
It's like a metal coin, but it's slightly bigger than a coin. Imagine like the size of a CD, and engraved in it is a fist with basically the symbol for the Boris Legion.
Yes. And if
Yeah.
I remember right, this is your arcane focus. Have you got it set to your arcane focus?
I don't.
Okay, well, now you can't, because as you place this disc, we will call it, in her hand, she will move, and you will see the cobwebs will allow her to move, to reach under the table and pull out this bowl, which looks to be made of clay with engravings of eyes of all colours upon it, and she will place the disc within. The bowl seemingly the perfect fit. And then she will take from a chalice what looks to be ash, sprinkling it across as though she is seasoning a meal. She will breathe in, she will breathe out, and as her breath covers the ashes, they will ignite in flame. And you will see your symbol begin to deteriorate. Not melt or break away, but become a part of the ash. This will happen for about a minute, and then she will reach in and grab a handful of the ashes and hold it in her palm. And then she will blow it directly into your face. The smell of burning, the sensation of irritant embers covering your entire face. And you will see a jungle-like forest, covered in crystals similar to that of the glass you saw in the heritage site, and also crystals similar to that on Seelia's necklace.
He
And
has
you-
not seen the necklace.
I thought he had when you brought it out to do the mirror, but
Yes.
I did not bring it out.
okay, I thought you did, but that's fine. We can check
No.
that later. Anyway, the glass remained the same. And you will see what looks to be an elf with black hair with streaks of grey, mixing potions around a campfire, a staff in hand, a couple jugs around the place, whistling a song. Then he will look up at the sound of growling, beasts you recognize, griffins, manticores, and something more. He will pull his hood over his face, grab his staff, singe the fire with one of the potions, and run off into the jungle, leaving the beaten path. And as you watch him disappear into the foliage, you will come back. The hag is gone. The house, as it was, dusty, covered in cobwebs, deteriorative. You are alone. The only light, the light of the crystal ball.
Can I touch the crystal ball?
As you do, you'll see this sort of mist within it sort of attract itself to your fingertips. But nothing more. The light, almost as though a storm is raging inside, flashes of lightning, slight vibrations of thunder.
It's a fancy plasma ball.
No, I'm going to ignore my instincts and I'm just going to stand up and go to the door.
And the door is unlocked.
Okay. I'm going to pick up the crystal ball and walk to the door. Not through the threshold, but to the door.
You will hear a familiar clicking sound as the door locks.
Fair enough. I go put the crystal ball back and go back to the door.
You hear a click, and it unlocks.
Okay, so she's still there in some way or another. I'll just walk out. It's fine.
You walk out, and you see the bustling streets. Time seems to have passed a little more than you were expecting it. It's not been a few minutes. It looks like it's been more like an hour. Kids are running around, throwing balls. A couple of them are looking at statues outside the arena, gasping at the heroes that have once fought within the ring. Where will you go?
I would like to take a stroll up to the upper city.
Okay. You walk and you see very much the same sights, and before long you make it to the middle gate. It's open, people are coming and going, a few guards are set up, a couple of dragonborn, a couple humans. All seems well.
I would like to look for a tavern, specifically one called Regal Rest, because I've heard from people that has been an area of interest.
Okay. As you enter the upper city, you walk for a little bit, but eventually, nearby what looks to be a slightly run-down shop, you do see a place with music billowing from its doors and smoke coming out of the chimney and the smokestacks. Regal's Rest, with a horse tied outside.
Do I recognize this horse?
Yes, you do.
Okay, I'm just going to nod my head. Got to turn and walk away.
Alright. And we will leave you for a moment, Wa.
Thank you.
Seelia, what is your question? As you stand in this emporium of magic items, little creatures clawing away in cages, and Mannerington with his wiry grey hairs all over his face, slightly enchanted by you.
I mean, do I just repeat the last thing that we said?
Yeah.
Because it was... I don't remember it. I thought we were gonna go after it. Give me 2 seconds to recap it in my brain. Because... Okay. What can you tell me about me, my companions, and the Seelia artifacts?
I can tell you. That the necklace within the possession of the Seelia family was forged by a great magician many years ago. And that you, Celeste, are in a very dangerous position.
Oh. And what? How do you know my name?
At this point, I drag Cassiopeia and Takumi out.
Seelia,
Cassiopeia would not resist.
Oi, what's going on?
Let's go. This is not our conversation.
do
And
you-
you
I
said-
see.
Yeah.
I see. I will go with Kretash.
And you will, the three of you will enter the previously established room, the worn shop, empty stalls, empty treasuries, not even a quill. The door will close. And Seelia, Mannerington will sort of stand from his desk, shorter than you. Tell me, why have you stolen the necklace of Neela Serena, my princess?
Excuse me? I didn't. Excuse me? First off, I didn't steal it. I kind of borrowed it from my mom.
Oh, you don't know? Oh, well, that would explain, Celeste.
How do you know my name?
Because you are the rightful heir of the throne of Neela Serena. You, Celeste Heavenwood, are of the pure sorcerer bloodline.
I'm sorry. I'm confused. I'm from Neverwinter, so I've never been here before.
Oh, so that's where she took you. Oh, well, that would make sense. Yes. Well, your mother is not your mother, you see. But your father is very much your father. You, my dear, you were born many, many miles away from here in the great city of Neela Serena. Your father, Tyron, was prince. His aunt, now Queen 3, princess. Neither
aunt?
a sorcerer. Your aunt, Queen 3, had your father killed.
I think you might have the wrong person. I mean,
He will point to a mark below your eye. The sorcerer's mark.
It's a beauty mark. It's not. It's just a beauty mark. It's
That has
probably
been
not
with you since birth, has it not?
I mean, I don't remember birth, but probably. Yeah, sure.
Your father was killed by Queen 3.
My father was human.
No, your mother was human. Your mother's name was Christina. She was a farm girl. And your father fell in love with her. Sung songs about his queen, Christina. I have never seen such a beautiful love in all my life. Neither has my master. That is why he helped protect you and your mother.
Who is your master?
Well, Dualius, of course.
Okay. Okay, if hypothetically this is true, why would my mother steal me?
Kidnapper.
My kidnapper. Why
Because-
would how would anyone get away with it? First, like if I am royal blood, okay. If I am royal blood, like how would anyone get away with this? That's like preposterous.
Eliana was the court mage to the old king, Ilamet. And she was a thief, one of the best thieves I have ever read about. She stole dragon eggs, and amulets, and staffs, and necklaces. And she stole you. She she owns things of magical inherency, does she not?
I'm not really all that magical though. I'm a bard. Like I know a little bit of like, parlor tricks. I learned them out when I was with my friend. It's I wouldn't say that very special.
Then go ask the queen yourself and see if she executes you or not. Your father was killed by your aunt because she knew you were half-blood. She did not know you carried the magical blood of the sorcerer bloodline. Your kidnapper Eliana stole you from your mother once she learnt that you were true blood. She too worked for Dualius like I do, but she betrayed him for her greed. He could not protect your father as well, but your father's love for your mother and for you was too great. He sacrificed himself so that you could live and take what is rightfully yours. The throne of Nila Serena.
And you think all this is just because of a
I saw it happen. I took you and your mother back to her farm.
That's why. If you saw me getting stolen, then like
no, I did not see you get stolen. I took Christina and you to her farm. And then Eliana was tasked to protect you. And she didn't. Have you never wondered why you were hidden away as a child? If you ever found out who you really were...
I just assumed it was because of the half-blood, and my mom kept saying I was too young.
I've been trying to get letters to you for years. I don't suppose any of them got through.
What kind of letters?
To your Auntie Hester. To tell her to bring you here.
What do you know about Esther?
Only that she is in Neverwinter, that she knew you. I pay a lot of money to get contacts off the island. I know a great many things. I know about the dragons and the vaults in Waterdeep. I know about all manner of things. When I found out that you were alive, I may have gone against Dualius's wishes and tried to contact you.
I didn't get any letters. I never knew.
I'm so sorry.
How did no one come after her? Because they don't
No one
want
knew.
me found. as well.
No one knew of your existence other than those who worked with Dualius. As far as your aunt is concerned, your mother was killed and you were never born. She has complete claim of the throne.
Who? Do you know if my mother's my other Christina? Do you know if Christina's alive?
Eliana did not kill her. After that, my
Okay.
focus was finding you. But please, do not tell Dualius that I have told you this. I was sworn to secrecy.
I will not. I will not. So Queen 3.
Queen
What-
3, yes.
What? Why did she want my dad dead? Because of the half elf thing? Just because of that?
Yes,
Isn't that a bit extreme?
yes.
It's a bit extreme.
But your grandfather was very anti-half-elf. Your father disagreed, but your aunt, his sister, she adored your grandfather, idolized him. She sat at his bed when he died, so the stories say, whilst your father was out protecting your mother, fighting against the orcs, healing all he could.
Okay, that is... Wow. And so now she's on the throne and no one knows I ever existed?
No one but Dualius and his acolytes.
Okay.
But
And
we're not supposed to tell you
what are you not supposed to tell me?
that you're royal.
Why not?
He felt it best you found out yourself.
That's... What does being royal mean, though?
That you can go to Neelis Arena and you have claim to the throne. The pure sorcerer bloodline is absolute. Yes, you are young. Yes, your aunt sits on the throne, but your blood makes you the rightful heir. And your offspring will be the rightful heirs. You have more claim on that throne than your aunt does. Neelis Arena, the enchanted forest, and all who live within are yours.
That's a lot of... Why would I go for the throne, though? Even if I do have a claim, I don't know anyone there. They all sound kind of not very pro half elf.
What better reason than to change the first ever half-elf queen? You could save your people. Save them from beatings and starvation. Make the elves and half-elves one again.
Why would anyone side with me, though? I have no connections. I have no power. I have no proof apart from a, mark.
Because the elves love your ancestors. And they will want to honor their memory.
Why? How would being recognized for the throne even work? Like, is there? I don't know.
He points
just-
again to the mark below your eye. That is all the
That-
proof you need.
I don't really know what to do with this information.
Which is why we were never told to tell you.
What, wow. In that case, what about my companions? Do they have secrets like this? Are we...
You
I
all
don't
have
know.
secrets.
Do you know any of those secrets?
No.
Do they know their own secret?
Ask them. I could not know the ins and outs of the do-gooders of the world. I only know what I have been allowed to know by my master. And my focus was making sure your mother was safe. That you made it to the farm safe. I'm sorry I did not fulfill my duty as well as I could have. Your Majesty.
Are you loyal to the throne?
I am loyal to Dualius. My residence is within the plains, so I would much prefer to side with them than the enchanted forest. But I am pro-life, anti-war. I'm fond of magic items, as you can see. I'm a simple man with simple tastes.
Yeah. Speaking of magic items, the necklace and there's a circlet. I'm aware. Do you happen to know what they do together?
Only when they are both around the neck and upon the head of the sorcerer will their power grant you strength. They
Strength.
are focuses of magic.
Oh.
Allow the sorcerer to cast their spells without need for material or even word.
Any spell?
Any spell the sorcerer knows how to cast. You need not say a word, you need not make a gesture, you need not spend a coin.
That is some very powerful items there.
When they are brought together with the blood. It is a trinity, of course.
Of course. Okay. Speaking of focuses, do you happen to have any that might work for me? I'm thinking of stepping away from the loot for a little bit. So it's very noisy, and
I
as you
could
can tell.
grant you a wand, I suppose?
A wand?
Yes. Or a staff, if that's more your style.
What about something smaller? Maybe bracelet?
It would take me some time to imbue it.
Imbue?
Well, yes,
Sorry.
You can't just make anything a magic focus without the proper effort.
Ah. I guess. Okay. Could you do that for me?
I could. It would cost, but I could.
Ah. So the apology earlier was a little empty. But that's okay. I mean, technically you got me safe to the farm. If it was even me, you know. But, yeah, sure.
I don't forget eyes, Celeste. I was there when
Can
you
you-
were born.
Can we go with Seelia for in front of my friends?
They're not
I kind of
here.
moved. Yes, I know, but for future references, and maybe we don't talk about this for now. And I won't say anything to Dualis either.
You asked the question.
I did.
I will
and I'm-
respect your wishes, my lady.
Okay. Okay. I don't really have anything else that I could say to you. I'm still very a little, just baffled. But I will get.
Oh my! Look at the time. I'd better go. I have tea brewing.
Yes, of course.
Please,
we will.
Please do come again. I have many items at your disposal of which you can buy and procure. And don't forget about that crown I told you about in Shadowstone. If you do end up finding that for
sure.
me, that would be wonderful.
Oh yeah. And about the bracelet, how much did you say that would be?
I could imbue a bracelet for you. It would cost, say, 10 gold pieces with the proper ritual and materials that would be required.
Okay.
But it could be done if you come back in a few days.
Okay. Do I need to get the bracelet myself, or do you do
If
that?
you have a bracelet you would like me to imbue, otherwise I'm sure I can find one amongst my my hoard, shall we say.
Yes, thank you. Like, if you, use one of yours, and
Very well.
I'll come in.
Very well, very well, very well. Well, don't let the door hit you on the way out. You know, the doors can be quite rough sometimes if you don't treat them properly.
I'm always nice to my doors. You can ask Terry.
Oh, you know
Um,
Terry! Oh, how is he doing? I haven't spoken to him in such a long time.
He's doing well. He's doing well. We bumped into him 2 times, and he's an absolutely amazing host. I'm sure he would appreciate you paying him a visit, just catching up. But yeah,
If I ever run into the chap, I will make sure that he treats you with the utmost respect, Lady Seelia.
Does Terry know? Oh, he does, because he's with Dualius.
Of course he knows. Yes, he knows all manner of things.
Yes. Okay. Well, I will get going now then.
Cheerio!
Goodbye. And I go outside and I open the door and I join the others and I say hi.
And as you go
Hello.
through the door, it will close behind you, and once again you are left in total darkness. Only the ones with dark vision or greater will be able to see the barren room around you. And then you will hear an ever so light sort of thumping sound outside.
Okay.
Floor is
I
Do we all
will,
hear this?
I will open the door.
And you will see as you open the door, Gaidanus in all its glory. A tavern opposite you with a horse tied outside, a familiar looking horse. And Wa Short Temper sort of wandering the streets.
I
Is
don't
this
know
the
about
horse
you
we saw
lot,
earlier?
but
Oh wait, that was low.
Yeah.
What?
Yes, it is. It is Hunter. You can recognize
can I give Hunter a pet?
it. You can go over to Hunter.
Yay! I'll do that.
Cassiopeia, you immediately go over to Hunter and he'll sort of look at you with indifference.
With indifference, but we go way back.
Aw.
I'll just give him pets.
He does not shy away from the pets.
Okay.
He seems to somewhat enjoy it, though he would never admit it.
Okay. I like that I have enough insight to be able to tell that. But that's all I'll do while the others convene.
You've got
I'm not
plenty
sure
of
about
insight
you
for that.
folk, but I made an error. I have to run back to that bookstore.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. What did you forget?
a few more books. You're all welcome to join me, but I probably should get there before it closes.
We can head there. Let's ask Wa if he wants to join us. Hi, Wa. Where have you been?
Hey guys, when did you guys get here?
We've been around the village, the town, a bit.
City. Yeah.
City.
Oh, but anything fun happened with you guys? I met some. They're not homeless kids. They're orphans, but I met some orphans. It was nice.
Hmm. That's good to hear. Nothing too interesting. We just did some shopping.
Me too.
Oh, that's good. I made an order for a new arcane focus. It's gonna be like cute and custom.
Well, that sounds exciting. What kind of a arcane focus did you get or order? I guess.
It's gonna be a bracelet, but yeah, Mannerington has to look for one, so I'm gonna have to come back in a few days to check back in.
Okay, that sounds exciting.
Yeah. It
Well,
was.
what's the plan?
Well, I have to run because I've got to get to this bookstore before it closes.
So yeah, let's go to the bookstore.
Yeah. We're accompanying Kretash for now.
Yeah.
Oh
Yes,
yeah, that
we
makes
will
sense.
go
Let's go.
All right.
No splitting the party yet.
And as you just got you,
I-
we just
I-
got
I
you
will
back
ask-
together. So
I will ask
certainly.
Cassie, you
You
coming
can hear
with?
the fear.
I'll accompany you, yes. And she'll give a final pet to Hunter, and then she'll go with the group.
He will give a very, very subtle neigh to you.
Can we hear an impression?
No, you cannot. That is your area of expertise, BarinAde. It is not mine.
I can't do anything.
Don't ask for what you can't provide yourself.
Well, that's why I was asking for it.
But yeah, you will make your way back to the lower city, and before long, you will make your way to the familiar bookworm. While you will notice, worm is spelled with a Y, not an O.
Oh,
Ooh, that's cool.
hang on. Okay.
Realization hit yet?
All right, and Kretash, as you go forward, the door will swing open. You'll be met with 30-foot shelves of books that go for several meters. Knowledge.
Ah, that fresh paper smell. Oh, it's beautiful.
Yep.
Knowledge as far as
I
the eye
found
can
something I
see.
could agree with you with.
Knowledge as far as the eye can see, and as you walk through, you'll hear the familiar sound of pages being flown and turned very rapidly, and while you'll hear a very small sound on your shoulder. Hi there!
Hi?
And as you turn, you will see a little fairy in like a toga sat on your shoulder. You're new.
Hey, Wormwood.
Oh, hello! Did you like the books?
Haven't had a chance to read them, but I do want to buy 3 more.
Ooh, I could do that. What would you like?
No idea.
Oh, I love this game. Alright. And they will immediately shoot off about 20 feet into the air and start going through bookshelves and stuff, and I will leave the floor open for a moment whilst Wormwood does his thing.
That's Wormwood, if you hadn't guessed.
Seems pretty awesome.
Yeah,
Bit excitable.
Yeah. a little bit. Yeah, a bit like Cassiopeia.
Sorry, what was that?
Nothing.
Nothing. Don't worry about it. It's okay.
What is it? What does excitable mean?
It means that you'd like to have a good time.
I'm
But-
not opposed to a good
Zephyr, I
time.
shot you a message, by the way.
Please don't
Oh,
start this
dear.
shit again. No, seriously, please don't start this
You-
shit again. I'm not walking off again.
You hear a light cawing on your left
Oh,
shoulder.
no.
You do not. As far as I'm aware, why you do not yet.
Oh.
Yes.
Yet.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
But don't make me
No,
walk
he
away
does.
again and split this up.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
We've been staying at the Wildflower. By the way,
Oh,
so,
I stayed at
it's just up the road from here.
Oh, I can't remember the name of the place I stayed. It was very nice.
The service at the
Wait, was I-
Wildflower was a little shit.
Oh, I had great service.
Oh, maybe we can switch taverns. What do you think, Takumi?
How about we
Sounds-
just spend
sounds
the
nice.
night in the one tavern for once?
Yeah, we can go to Oz.
Yeah. Hopefully they'll allow us to switch our reservations.
I mean, we
Or
don't
well,
really.
there was a-
we don't
We
pay
didn't
for
reserve
the-
reserve our rooms. Oh, they're
Yeah.
gonna be really pissed about that key.
Ah, the
Oh,
drunken song. That was it. It was almost like it came to me in a message.
What?
I see
Right.
what you did there.
Yeah, they had some great meat pies
I'd be down.
and sweet rolls as well.
Hey, I can freak out more guests.
Sorry, what was that, Kretash?
Nothing, don't worry.
I found some! And you will hear the sound of paper as he flutters back down, and he has 3 books.
Ooh.
These are some of my favorites.
I'm gonna throw 3 gold straight in the air. Not even gonna look at them.
Like he will kind of flip the books so that he's holding them in one hand, and he will do these little cartwheels as he catches the 3 gold pieces.
This is the most adorable character I've ever seen.
I love this character so much.
And they will sort
What
of
is
they'll
my
put the
favorite?
books down gently in front of you, and the books you will see are Histories of the Underdark.
Bear with me. I gotta find my note.
Oh, yep.
That's not my notes.
You just threw it.
That one's
That's
not my
fine.
notes.
We will hold for Kretash.
That's my note. Yeah, what do we got?
Histories of the Underdark.
Thank you.
You've got Wizards of the Ages.
Yep.
Wizards of the Coast?
No, this is the in-game version of that. Sorcerers of the Sea.
Sorcerers of the Shore. Sorcerers
And
of the Shore.
the third one is simply titled Vecna.
Huh?
Oh, I like that one.
Oh, okay.
Vecna.
Why is that one of your favorites, Wormwood?
Do you ask that in character? Do you ask that in character?
I do. I'm very curious.
It's like 1,000 pages long. It keeps me going for a week.
Well, that's fair. No, I can't argue with that.
An entire week? Really?
Well, if I read slowly.
Yeah, okay.
Plus, there's all talk of like heroes and stuff like that, and
No, that's true.
how the eye and that. Oh, it's all really cool.
Ah,
No
I might
spoilers.
borrow that
I'll
one
be
from you.
sure to
Oh
read it
no,
myself.
don't say that word in here. But they will sort of look around. Anything else?
Yes, Wormwood, actually.
Ooh,
I
new
don't
reader.
suppose.
And they'll sort of fly over to you.
I don't suppose you've got any books in ways to be able to teach other languages. I'd love to learn some different languages.
Yes.
And
What languages?
Draconic, Dwarfish, and Sylvan.
Okay. And they'll fly
Who
up
touches
again.
ears are perked up at that.
Yeah. And again, the floor will be open for a moment as Wormwood goes to the right section.
I did just remember one other book I need. Ugh, this is gonna get expensive.
You can
Awfully
always
big.
borrow it.
Ah, I'd rather keep it.
Huh. All right. Then I can borrow them off you.
Exactly.
Okay, so we have Sylvan, Dwarven, and Draconic. You can have the Draconic one for free because the Dragonborn always write them, and I get a lot of copies of it. So that'll be 2 gold if you're buying. If you're just taking them out, they've got a tracking spell on them so that if you die, I can come and collect them. And if they're not back in 2 weeks, then you've got to pay a fee.
I will pay the 2 gold to keep them.
He will put the books down gently in front of you and just sort of sit on them with his legs crossed.
And I will take 2 gold pieces and I'll hold them in my palm directly in front of.
And he will pick them up gently and sort of flick them around, and then they will disappear into a puff of sort of smoke.
Oh, that was clever.
I'm clever.
I can see.
Yes, Drow?
And I'm going to hold out a gold coin. Do you have a compendium on explosive materials?
Oh, that was a good idea.
I'll go have a look. And they sort of shoot off once again.
I'm going to hazard a guess, Zephyr.
Yes, what?
I'm going to hazard a guess, Zephyr, that these books count as custom items, don't they?
Yeah, these books are all custom.
Oh, yeah.
items.
Yeah.
I mean, even the language ones, because
Yes,
that's how you increase
yeah.
the languages on your proficiency.
Yeah, and,
so.
and they will take several. It will take you several long rests to practice them, or downtime.
Yes.
At
Oh,
activities.
absolutely.
But yeah, so you can just add those custom items, and then you will see. Wormwood will fly back with what looks to be more like a journal style book with a little bit of singe on it. So I've got this book that someone gave to me. Apparently there was an artificer that was making a load of
an
Thank you.
artificer, of course.
Yes, they were making a load of stuff, and then at some point the book just kind of stops halfway through.
I can't imagine what happened. That would be perfect. Thank you, Wormwood. 1, 2, 3,
And
4, 5,
he
6. I'm
will-
up to 7 books.
They each weigh a pound, by the way. So
Yeah.
if that factors in at all. And then he will take the gold and then put the journal on your pile, and he will sort of twirl the coin on his finger, kind of like a basketball, and then it will just disappear into sparkles.
Guys, really quickly, has there been any other languages we've come across that we may have had any issues understanding?
Are you asking in game or as us as players?
Yes, I'm asking characters.
Oh, okay.
I'm not-
Goblin language, maybe 1 as well.
Goblins speak dwarfish, don't they?
No, I believe they have their own language.
They have their own language.
Ah.
Well,
I don't suppose you've got 5 copies of a book that covers the language goblins speak.
Wait. Why would we need 5 copies?
Oh yeah, I suppose. Well, because it's going to take several long rests.
I don't
That's
have books.
fine.
I don't have books on goblins because the last time I tried to buy a book off a goblin, he tried to eat me.
Oh.
That
Why?
makes sense.
If one of us learns the language, they can teach the other 5 or the other 4.
I mean, this is true. I just wanted to save time, but it makes sense. I just thought for a gold apiece, and Wormwood's doing such a fantastic job.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Don't get me wrong. I will happily buy out this entire bookstore, but
That'd be like 3 million gold.
is that all?
Deal. Can we organize a payment plan?
Maybe in a few years.
I think we need to. I think saying this out of character before I get into trouble. I think we need to organise a heist to get 3 million gold.
I was gonna say I think we've all just been given a total to work on. I swear to God, if you land on me, if you even think about landing on me, I will murder you.
Are you
Okay,
talking
Kretash,
to
I
our
don't
little
know
land
how
on you
big you
anymore.
are.
I thought we were friends.
I will murder you.
I'm
Is
sorry.
there
Wow.
flying around him and he's threatening it? It's like that's very anti-fairy of you.
Sorry.
We will
Sorry,
take
no,
you
won't,
up
mate.
on your proposed sale. We will organize the funds and come back.
Okay, then I can open a new library and get more books.
That sounds beautiful.
We could be a
It's like a plan.
partnership.
Now
That
that
sounds
sounds like
nice.
a plan, Wormwood.
I like you.
I like it.
This is where Trinity Isle ended because we just opened up a business and set up shop.
We have a new goal.
What?
I mean,
Opening
honestly.
up a business.
It's so
Huh,
crazy. It was like,
Why?
let's
Seelia,
buy a bookstore.
Celia took over Neelis Arena, and we just opened a bookstore there.
I mean, yeah, think about it this way: less tax to pay for us.
Bold
Also,
of
Zeph,
it
I have a
to
question.
Yes, I may have an answer.
Okay, that entire conversation that Seelia had, that we were outside of the room for. Now we didn't hear any of that, did we? Like, any
No,
of
but
it.
you would have heard the occasional "Oh!"
And I wouldn't have heard anything, so I was saying what I said out of character, obviously.
Yeah.
It's like, oh.
Like you
Yeah.
hear the occasional high-pitched sound from Mannerington, which Kretash is all too familiar with.
Okay.
Ugh.
I think Cassiopeia might ask then. She'd probably walk up to Seelia and ask, so what was that conversation about earlier? I heard a lot of strange noises.
Yes. Before coming to Trinity, I went by a different name, but I don't really associate with that anymore. And it looks like he was aware of a little bit of my past, but nothing too serious. And then
I
we
think
went
at
on.
the end of the day, Mannerington's just a bit excitable, isn't he?
Sure seemed
It's
like
very
it.
excitable.
That's what you called me.
Yes.
Okay.
That is what we called you, yes. You're very similar to Mannerington, but you're less high-pitched.
I just fly high.
Yeah.
Yes, you're
Yeah?
altitudinally high.
It's
He-
your own style.
He gave me this cool magic item that lets me, it basically it lets me find stuff. That's how I did the spell to track all the books for when people die.
Oh. That's cool.
It's a really cool wand. I like it. It's my favorite.
Oh, it's a wand.
As
Okay,
a side question, how do your customers normally respond when you say you can loan them out, but I'll come get it back when you die?
No, if you die.
The when is if you don't pay your fees.
So, because you're all wearing armor and you've got swords and stuff, so I assume you got to go out and kill all the bad people.
I mean, this is true.
But
Well, I
Go-
mean, some of us could be the bad people.
no, you're too nice.
Yeah,
like
it's always the
both.
one you least expect, Wormwood.
A fair assessment, Wormwood. I will say that.
I don't think anyone here is a bad person. They just make bad decisions because they're sad sometimes.
Are you okay? darling?
I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna look at
Trying to call
Wormwood
us
and be like,
out,
are
man?
you okay?
Wormwood.
Are you okay? Do you need to talk?
I like
Wormwood,
talking.
Or that.
yeah.
I like
Are
talking.
you okay?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
fine.
We're spending the rest of
I've
the session in this shop.
I've got my books. I've
Yeah.
got new friends.
We have a
Oh
therapy session.
shit!
Oh. Okay, you're right. Are you alright?
Oh, fucking hell.
Right, anyway. It's getting late. We should probably head back.
I think this is
Yeah,
the first time where we've actually fully lost it during a session.
Yeah, I think so too.
Oh, I think we're
we-
progressing
well-
straight forward towards our goals.
Yeah.
For
Well,
sure.
we
Oh, yes,
lost.
Opening a
in the
bookshop.
store.
Holy crap.
Alright.
Okay.
Right.
I think it's the first time I've properly broken character.
Wow.
Achievement unlocked.
Right.
And now, where did you say you were staying again? The drunken
The Drunken Song. Fantastic
drunken
place.
song.
Okay, let's go there.
Well, I say we start heading that direction, and if the wildflower comes looking for us, it was probably my fault.
The what?
No one.
Huh?
What do you mean?
The Wildflower, the tavern we stayed. It was probably my fault.
What did you do?
Well, would you like a list of everything I did that night? I
Yes,
froze a
please.
key in a drink.
I mean-
I stuck my hand in a fire. I froze my bedroom. I think that was it.
Oh, so it's
Please
did you
don't do that
put
to
it-
this place.
Look, I have very specific living conditions. I can't help it.
Well,
Yeah.
on that note, no one forgot anything back there, did they?
No, I don't think we did.
No.
I don't believe so.
Okay. Shall we get going then?
Oh yeah, I assume I
Feel like-
long rested.
Yeah,
In
yeah, yeah.
time.
Yeah, you long rested.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I realised that my character sheet has not done that because obviously I wasn't here.
Yeah. No, but I should have done that when I added your shield. But yes, you have definitely long rested.
Lead the way, Wa. To the fantastic tavern you speak of.
Ha!
Bye bye.
I point this way.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye, Wormwood.
See you later, Wormwood.
And
Did I
you
play
will
with
love
pleasure.
Wormwood.
Yeah, it's a baby. They're lovely.
Like Mannerington and Wormwood are my favorite characters. So.
But I just heard Mannerington speak for the first time tonight, and I don't know how I feel.
You all make your way into the streets and begin walking north to the slightly poorer districts of town. The floor is open if anyone wants to do or say anything. Otherwise, you will make it to the tavern in a moment or two.
I think I'm gonna pull out my my red book and start reading silently.
Okay.
Would have been surprised if you started reading out loud. Sorry.
The book's font, whilst it is all written in common, like your sort of drow instincts can kind of see it's very similar cursive to you, and you get a chill go down your spine as you see what it entails.
But that was every day. But that's just what happens.
There is a discomforting way the words are written and spoken to you. It takes you back to when you were learning your necromancy in a way you do not like. And you will all see Kretash kind of zoning out for a minute, lost in memory.
I'm gonna approach him and ask, "What are you reading?"
I slam the book shut. Just immediately on hearing another voice.
You all hear this like clapping sound from Kretash as he clutches this book in his hand.
Creepy ass book. Very creepy book. Weird.
Oh. Can I take a look?
Stuff it back in my bag. I wouldn't recommend it. Let me try and stomach it first.
Is that one you got from the bookstore?
Yeah. Wormwood has interesting taste. Interesting.
Was that one of his favorites?
No. Curious, though.
Oh, okay. Well,
All the
I
same,
guess.
let me finish stomaching it before I curse anyone else with it.
Okay, I guess I'll read it when you're done.
And it is before long you will hear music, and from around the corner you see a building labeled an orphanage, and you'll sort of see kids playing out in like this garden to the side, and then you will see a tavern opposite.
I'm just gonna shout to the kids, "Hey kids!"
Hey, meat pie man! Thank you.
You brought the meat pie.
I treated them all. That's all.
I'm gonna
Oh.
snap Crowley onto Wa's head.
While you'll feel these sort of 6 claws just on your head. Not uncomfortable, but
I'm
there.
I'm gonna slowly raise my hand up and just like hold my hand in front of Crowley's beak.
Crowley, I'm gonna command Crowley to jump onto your hand.
Before you do that, I'm gonna slightly elbow Kretash in the side and look at him.
I'm gonna shake my head
And-
at Seelia and sort of just wave her off.
I'm gonna look at Crowley and just go, "Hey, buddy, I'm sorry."
I was just gonna stare at you.
I'm
fine.
gonna pull my hand out in the direction of Crowley.
Crowley will jump across.
Okay. And I'll just pet her.
Crowley's sort of just gonna chill at this point. Crowley's
Yeah.
doing her own thing.
Okay.
I will take a light sigh, look up to the sky, and see what time of day can I discern that it is now?
The sun is beginning to set.
I'm
I will
going
look
to
Down.
push my way into this tavern very quickly.
And as you do so, you will see that there's a lot more drunken sort of glee in this tavern than in the Wildflower, and a lot more gambling as well. A lot more tables focused around games of cards and dice. And you will see the sort of slightly larger man at the bar serving food and drink to anyone who comes by, laughing away.
Okay. Is there
Good
a
evening.
Oh, Seelia
There-
first, and I will go to Wa very quickly.
Is there like a washroom in here or something like that?
Are you asking
Anywhere-
Are you asking in or out of character?
Can I look around and see if there is? I guess.
I mean, there are a couple doors to the left and right, and there's like a walkway by the bar, but like there's no sign pointed out saying it.
I'm looking for something like a mirror. I guess I'll go and like ask like the barkeep. But before that, I'm gonna turn to the group and I'm gonna say, I'm just gonna go look for a washroom. I'll be right back. Find us a. Are we gonna sit and have dinner, or are we just gonna get some rooms?
A meal would sound nice. Lots of walking around today.
Okay. Then you'll sit at a table and then I'll be right back.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go to the bar and I'm gonna ask, excuse me, do you happen to have like a washroom around here?
As you walk over, Wa will have called out to the barkeep, and he'll sort of hold his hand up and wave. Well, if it isn't the hero of the children, welcome back, you sorry sack of shit. Pleasure to have you with us.
Fantastic. I don't suppose you could look after my friends here as well tonight, could you?
Friends of yours are friends of mine, as long as they can hold their own.
Oh, they
Oh.
can, that's for sure.
Hello. How are you doing, my dear? You want a washroom, you say?
Yes, hello. Our friend Wa spoke very highly of this place, and he did not deceive. It looks very nice and atmospheric. Yes, I'm looking for a washroom.
You go down that walkway over to the right, and you take a left, and it's the first door you see, alright?
Thank you.
Alright,
Yeah.
have a good one. Is that the table you guys are taking? I'll be over in a minute to get your orders.
I'm
Cheers,
going to. I'm
Don't
gonna
go.
head over to one of these games of gambling.
Okay, can I just like do the finish of the thing I was doing and then go back? Cause yeah, I basically want to look for a mirror if there's one in the washroom.
There'll be like a kind of mirror-like surface. It's more like a hand mirror kind of thing.
Okay, so I am going to go to the mirror, take out my disguise kit, and cover up with like something like foundation the little mark under my eye.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm gonna go back to the table.
Alright, so, Baronade, to catch you up, you have entered the Drunken Song, and you have been welcomed by this large man at the bar. You've got Wa, Takumi, and yourself sat at a table. Seelia has gone off to the right. Kretash has gone to a gaming table. Now, before
Okay.
we go to Kretash, Cassiopeia, Takumi, what would you like to do whilst you sit
Could I-
at your sort of bench?
Could I also go to the gaming table?
Oh
Yes,
no.
you may.
Yes.
Oh no.
Yes, you
Cassiopeia is
may.
curious about these worldly endeavors.
BRB.
All right, Takumi and Wa, you see Cassiopeia and Kretash go off together to the gaming table.
Hey Takumi, I mean, I trust Kretash not to get in trouble at a gambling table, but Cassiopeia, on the other hand, do you think maybe we should keep an eye?
We can certainly keep an eye. I do trust Kretash to not let Cassiopeia fall prey to too much of the, let's say, coin side of the activities over there. I trust Cassiopeia won't be taken advantage of.
Oh.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
Besides,
We'll even
it'll be good fun for those two. Cassiopeia has a nice sense of humor.
Yes, I can also
She'll definitely
imagine
bring something
Cassiopeia
to
getting
the
a
table.
gambling addiction.
All right, Cassiopeia, Kretash,
Mhm.
you go over to this long table with a few people on it, and you see that they are rolling dice.
Ooh.
And a ginger man with his hair in a long braided ponytail will look up at you. Ah, new faces, new coin.
No, I've always had this face.
What's the rules in the buy-in?
Well, the buy-in is whatever you're willing to put down. The rules? We're playing Boulder's Bones. Ever played before?
Nope.
Alright.
I've never played a game in my life before, so this will be a new experience.
I warn you in advance, she's going to ask a lot of questions. Just roll with it.
I'll see what you did there.
That was pretty clever.
Right, I will walk you through the rules both in and out of character. Boulder's
Okay.
Bones is basically blackjack with dice.
Okay.
So, what you do, it's like the kind of way you take 2d6 on your first turn and you roll it, and that's your starting
Mhm.
number. And then
Okay.
each time you have a turn, you will roll another d6 up to 21. If you hit 21, you win regardless. If you
Oh,
go
we're
above
doing
21,
die. I see.
yeah, if you go above 21, you bust. If you get below 21, but someone else gets higher than you, your gold goes to them. If you hit 21, your gold is just doubled by the house.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Oh.
there's a little bit of competitive side to it, but at the end of the day, you just kind of, you're doing your own thing, but kind of trying to sway up people a little bit your own way as well. So, the way it's going to work is there is Kretash, then a player, then Cassiopeia, then a player. Kretash, you are handed these 2 dice that are made of bone, each with different dots etched on them, 1 through 6. You understand the rules, boy?
I understand.
What are you putting in?
$30 gold.
Man's a high risker. I like this one. Right. I'ma start low. 3 gold for me. Birdbrain, what's up?
I would like to put down 0 gold.
You gotta put something if you wanna play.
I'll put in a gold for her.
I'll put down one of Kretash's gold pieces.
And
Thank you,
then
Kretash.
you will see this man with a black goatee, his hair slicked back by wax. And he'll put down 200 gold.
Paid him.
Okay. Sheesh.
Another new face, I see. I like it. Right. Dark Elf. Throw your bones. Now, I will say, if you want to pick a certain number at any point, you have to roll a sleight of hand to cheat. If you're caught,
That's fair.
if you're caught, all your gold is taken away. It starts with 10, and every time you succeed, the DC goes up by 1.
Fine,
know.
that's fine. Okay,
What did you get?
I've got 7.
Okay, keep track of your own numbers. So,
Yep.
for my sake. Not bad, not bad. My turn, and the ginger fellow will roll his dice, and he will get a 9. Cassiopeia, it's your turn.
Alright, I've pulled out some real dice for this.
Yeah, same.
5.
You got a 5?
Yeah.
And then,
Or I got a 4 and a 1. I'm rolling 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
First,
yeah.
First one's 2, then it's 1 every time after. And
Okay.
Matt, the fellow with the black hair, will roll a 7. Kretash, it's your turn.
9.
Alright. The ginger fellow will roll and he will go up to 10. Cassiopeia,
My
you're
turn. Oh, okay.
What have I gotten back
Oh,
by
wait,
this
only
time?
1 die.
I will run you through that after this first round of game.
I'm at 10
And
total, because I've rolled a 5.
And the fellow next to you is on 11.
Cool.
15.
Getting close to the top, mate. I'm on 16. If you see other players cheat, I will tell you.
Ooh, okay. Okay.
Cassiopeia, your turn.
I don't have another dice.
13. She rolled a 3.
Taking.
And the black-haired fellow is on 16.
Taking a photo of my dice as they are because I've got to remove the first one.
That's fine.
So 15. 16.
Nice.
The ginger fellow will
Scary.
roll. Ah, shit. My coin goes to the winner. I'm 22. I'm bust.
Quite young.
Cassiopeia, your turn.
Okay. She's on 15. She rolled a 2.
And the goatee fellow is on 20. Kretash, it's your turn.
This is fucking tense.
You have to get 21 to beat him.
You've got to do it, man.
Ooh.
Fuck
yes! Oh my god.
Man, be
This microphone
screaming.
peaked so much.
Jesus Christ.
Sure.
16.
I'm a little scared.
16.
You're on 16.
Plus. No.
Oh,
16.
He sent us a picture.
Plus
Plus
5?
5, isn't it?
Plus that 5
Plus 5.
makes 21.
Nice.
Let's go. Good shit.
Cassiopeia, your turn.
Cassiopeia ducks under the table in terror as Kretash yells out at the game board, fearing that an invasion is coming. Okay.
Are Wa and I still keeping an eye on them?
You would have heard that. Everyone
Yeah.
heard that.
Oh, let's go.
What are you on?
Wait, okay. I'm on 21 now. But how does this work?
I've got to.
So
rolled
your
eight.
guys'
Six.
coin is your guys' coin is doubled, and you get an even split of whatever is lost.
Ooh, okay.
The guy looks at you both.
After hearing Kretash, I would like to be keenly watching the table.
I'm still going to be watching.
That wasn't even Kretash excitement. That was Malachi like, holy fucking shit.
Okay, whatever Cassiopeia wins from this, she'll hand it all to Kretash.
Wow,
because she
roll
didn't bet any of her own money.
investigation.
Thank you.
Ah.
I'm not very good at it, but we'll roll it. Oh, wait.
Because
no, I'm
he,
actually not too bad at
he
it.
lands a 21 as well.
Who?
Oh,
Investigation is...
The individual
come
thing.
on. The dice is going really slow for me for whatever reason. I did not see jack shit. I think it's a 2. It is a
Wait.
2, yeah.
Would I be back?
You are coming back as like there's this big crowd around the game table.
I'm gonna go and see what's up.
You show up as the man with
As
black
do you.
hair lands a 21.
Okay.
And so, Kretash and Cassiopeia, your gold is doubled. And you get an extra gold coin from the one who lost.
Nice.
So basically double whatever you put in. So Kretash, that'll be 60, and then an extra 1. Cassiopeia, you get 2 plus an extra 1. The fellow gets 400 plus the extra 1.
Whew. Alright,
I'm
Cassiopeia
gonna
will
walk
hand
over.
her 3 gold to Kretash.
Alright, well, you walk over.
Let's have another round. Deal me in.
The man with black hair will walk away, but the ginger will stay.
Sir,
I will,
where are you
I will
going?
back away from the game table this time around.
You can spend your winnings, sir, surely.
I have a
Oh,
job.
mate.
I have a job.
What's
to do.
another round? Yeah, so do I. But one more round's not gonna stop you, is it? Let's get to it later.
I will not be late. Lord Dormir
Oh.
decrees it,
Oh, I
and he will
see.
walk away. So
Where you go? What's your name?
he will look at you dead in the eyes, put a finger to his lips, and walk away.
Can I see him from all
Oh
the way
yeah,
where I'm
he is
seated?
like everyone's staring at this guy because he, like the whole bar's attention is on this
Yeah.
game, and you guys have put the spotlight on him. He's just like
Um,
shushing you are and walking away.
Would I recognize him
No,
if we seen him
no
earlier?
one recognizes him.
I'm gonna quickly lean into Kretash's ear and say, "Can you just send Crowley after him? I don't trust him."
And you will see.
And she will follow. She will stealth.
Yeah.
She will stealth.
She will
follow.
have to roll stealth.
That is fine. I'm happy to roll her stealth. It's Dex, yeah?
Yes, Dex plus whatever if she has a stealth modifier.
Okay, so I can... does she have a stealth modifier? No, she's got a perception modifier. So stealth will be... Oh, you know, I've just got up. Use all. First... 20. Dirty.
Okay. Next time you tune into Crowley, I will give you what you know. And what they know.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I was gonna say Crowley can just feed back information as long as she's with, 100.
She will
Feet.
she will leave that 100 feet. Like he's going
Alright.
beyond that 100 feet of distance, so
Alright.
yeah. But so it is Wa, Kretash, and the Ginger, I do believe. Unless anyone else is dialing in.
No?
Alright. Then
One more, yeah?
the Ginger fellow will put down 10 gold pieces.
I will match the 10 gold pieces.
I too will match the 10 gold pieces. I am not game to spend that much money.
Fairfield, fair game. I'll go first. That's a 6. Could be worse. And then he will look to
Mind me,
Kretash.
That's also a 6.
Do we roll 1 dice or 2? Remind
2
me.
for the first round.
2 to start.
That's a 4.
Alright. Remember your numbers. Here we'll go again. This one's gonna be a long one, it seems. And he is on 7.
Now it's just 1 dice, okay.
$11.
9.
10.
13.
You should have quit while you were ahead, mate. You're in dangerous
12.
territory. 14.
Nonsense. We're not even close to dangerous yet. $17. Write this down.
14.
19.
20.
19.
You gonna let the elf win?
Is this you saying that you're out?
Well, 2 out of 6 say I'll win. Any more say I'm out. I'm not playing those odds again. I forfeit.
As a question, Zephyr, out of character.
Yep.
If I go for the sleight of hand to try and land a 2,
It will
obviously
it will be a sleight of
Kretash is
hand.
the one I'm playing against.
It will be a sleight of hand against Kretash's perception roll. Or passive, sorry, passive.
I'm going to look at Kretash, I'm just going to wink. And now I've just got to wait 20 years for D&D Beyond to do my roll for...
Used Google.
It's very laggy today.
Took us
Now,
15 episodes
is
to
it
get to
is it just against me?
Just, well, it's also against him.
No. Against the
Even,
cheater
yeah,
killer.
because even though he's forfeit, he can still call out a cheater.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Oh.
Well,
Oh,
yeah, my
dear.
sleight of hand was terrible. Okay.
And he will sort of look at you, fumble your dice a little bit.
Right. Yeah, I'm going to fumble the dice, and I'd like to roll a performance check to make it look like I just had a mishap at the table. I'm going to cover my tracks.
I'm gonna class that as a charisma saving throw.
Okay. Do I have charisma? I
Can
do!
I help
funnily enough.
him?
What did you get?
I don't know. I'm about to find out.
Can I
But
help
I'm
him?
waiting 20 years.
If you want to give him advantage on it, you can.
I would like to give him advantage.
Okay. So we're gonna
Alright, I'll
wait
do
for
my
40
second roll.
years.
Yeah, right. First roll.
Well, we'll
First roll
see.
was 12.
Okay, I will not tell you if that is good or bad.
That's fine. I've still got to do the second one.
Finally showed up.
Why is my opera being so slow?
You need to restart your PC and update your drivers.
Oh god.
Do not even talk to me about drivers and
Have you
updating
checked,
after the
have you
pair I
checked
had
your
yesterday.
Opera CPU thing? Like, have you? Because you can set
Yeah.
the manual.
That as well.
You can set how much.
16.
So
Hey,
how do you two do this save? How does this go?
I'm gonna trip into him.
Okay.
You're sitting down.
Yeah.
Seelia.
I could be drunk.
It's one of those sort of things
Actually,
where,
no,
when
I'm
you're
not sitting
excited.
down. I never once specified that I sat down.
Never sat down.
It's
I'm
what-
not sat-
yeah, it's
I'm
one
not
of those
sitting
sort
down
of
now.
things where when you get overexcited, especially during these sort of things, you start fidgeting a lot and hitting like on the table. So I'd imagine that would something
that
like
was
that.
that was on me. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That was on me. I hold full responsibility for that. That was on me.
All right, my bad.
I'll let it slide this once. Roll again.
Sorry.
No.
No. No, no.
21. After all that.
You are fucking joking. The
Who is
gods
saying that?
are
Ginger?
clearly favorable to you. Drow. You're
1 in 6.
I'm out. It's all you.
1 in 6. I would like to roll my own sleight of hand to make that a 1.
You may roll sleight of hand against Wa and the ginger.
Yeah, what is my
Now,
sleight
Wa,
of hand? Plus 2.
even if you see it, you don't have to call it out.
Oh, I'm fully aware.
Tell me.
Can
does
I go
an 18
closer to-
succeed?
Succeeds against the commoner.
Against passive perception, right?
Mhm.
Describe your facial expression right now, Kretash.
You can't see my face.
Okay. It's fine. It passes me as well, so.
Right.
That'll be 21 for me too. Holy shit.
So you both double. You get 25 then, because you get double what you put in, plus the 5 from him. Fuck this. I'm gonna go get another drink.
I'm
Thanks
going
for
to
the
toss him
games,
a gold
fella.
piece and I'm going to toss him a gold piece and say drinks on me. Don't worry.
He'll catch it. Not too bad for somebody who looks like they've been cursed for 20 years.
Well, it hasn't quite been 20 years yet, but give it time. I'm sure it'll happen.
Keep this up, you might not live the night. Happy drinking.
Oh.
Happy drinking.
And he will walk off to the bar. And the floor is open once again. Took us 15 episodes to get to the gambling.
Oh my god.
So, no other
Kretash.
challenges.
No one wants it.
I'm-
Nobody wants. No, like you see a couple of people clutching their coin purses.
I'm going to hand Kretash the 10 gold pieces that I originally wavered. That covers your materials.
I've already got my materials, as you can see. Crowley's back.
Yep,
I-
but that
I
covers
don't-
the costs.
I don't care about the 10 gold. Just keep the bloody thing.
All right then.
Thank you for
I
letting
think
me
my
play,
time-
Kretash.
I think my time at the orphanage has made me soft.
Long baths will also do that.
I think what I need is a good nap. Now, how would we like to do our lodgings for the night? Are you all sharing a room, or are you splitting up into your own private quarters?
I'm happy to share a room. I think it's better in case we get
Yeah.
caught.
I'll be
Then
down
we
for.
can be on guard.
We can all share a room. I think that would be a good idea.
Are you all still talking about that over at the gambling table? Or have you
Yeah.
come back to the table? we
No,
was at?
no.
Yeah, we're at the
We've-
gambling table.
We're at the gambling
Okay.
table.
I will stand up and I will walk to the bar to keep.
Ah, if it isn't my
Seelia.
favorite hero.
Seelia and Cassiopeia, would you join me outside for just a moment?
I'm happy to join you.
Yeah, sure, of course.
Alright. We will go to you
How
through in a
much-
moment.
How much would it cost for board for 5 and a meal for the night for 5?
Single rooms are 1 silver, double rooms are 2 silver, meals are 2 copper a meal, plus whatever you're drinking.
So, how do we do lodgings? Probably do double rooms. I'll give you a bit extra for the fact that a third person will be staying in one of the double rooms. Assuming that's up to code for you.
I mean, there's gonna be 2 beds in there, so... And I appreciate what you've done for the neighborhood, but... I'm not moving another bed this late at night.
No, it's fine. We've got an Aarakocra. She likes to perch anyway, so be fine. We just need to make sure we've got a room with a window.
We got plenty of them.
Perfect. 2 double rooms then, and a hot meal for 5, and they can sort out their own drinks.
Alright, well then that'll be 3 silver.
I will hand over 7 silver.
Bit charitable
And I will
today.
say, oh, do you know what? I just want a bit of coin. Makes sense as well. And, you were very kind in helping with the orphanage, so makes sense.
Alright. We'll have the cooks heat up the ovens and we'll see what your friends would like to eat then. I will see you in a moment. And he will
Thank you
hand
very
you
much.
2 keys. And he will sort of go into the back room. At which point, Kretash, Cassiopeia, and Seelia, you're stood outside the drunken song. You can hear cheering from men inside who are more comfortable playing games without Kretash around to steal all their gold. The floor is open.
Kretash, I do not feel as though I like playing games. I've discovered
Way to make coin.
it's a stressful and statistically improbable way.
And yet,
Yeah.
I won both times. Interesting, isn't it?
Can I insight check it when he says that?
That's one way to put it.
What are you inciting?
Easy. Nah, he seems sus. I want to know if he's the imposter.
Right,
I don't know if he's
I
done
mean-
his sus.
2d6.
He is
Yeah.
he is being very clearly sarcastic in a
And
Okay,
also,
I
I'd
don't
like to point out, I don't think Cassiopeia would pick up on that social cue.
I don't think she understands sarcasm.
Yeah.
It's true, actually.
Look, I don't sleep as much as the rest of you do, and unfortunately, I've noticed that within 2 nights of sleep, 2 of you have both had some form of bad dream.
Oh. I didn't know you did too, Cassiopeia. I'm gonna turn to her. What
I did.
did you dream about? If you don't mind me asking.
It was a sort of abstract dream, but it involved my sibling that I'm looking for.
Oh, was it abstract as in how
I think it was more symbolic than literal. I think I'm just worried about her, and that's manifesting in my thoughts as I sleep a
Did
little bit.
Did something happen in your dream? Like something bad?
So, for what was my dream exactly again?
So, would you like me to message
I knew this would
you,
happen.
or would you like it to be said publicly?
I'm fine for it to be said publicly.
So, you dreamt of yourself sitting on a mountaintop. You dreamt yourself
Oh,
stargazing, looking out. Then the moon disappeared. The stars twinkled out one by one like little supernovas in the distance. You were left in silence and void, and then a single familiar feather floated down. And on that feather was blood. The blood said, "I have her."
And that's what I dreamed. I hope you like my narrator voice.
Oh. That's an interesting dream. I I wonder if they really do have her. I had
Who's
a.
they? Do you know?
I'm not.
I don't like the thought that these two dreams could potentially be connected. Whether it be somebody's toying with us or what the deal is, but I don't like not knowing things, and this bugs me.
I like bugs.
I'm not.
Seelia, what was your dream?
Speaking of bugs, here, and I hand you the the immovable rod, so you don't get bed
Yes.
bugs.
Are you
Thank
saying
you.
I'm gonna get bed bugs?
I don't know what the beds are like. I sure as hell won't be sleeping on them.
Oh,
Oh my
yeah, because
God.
you meditate. Okay. Let's hope there's no bed bugs, I guess. Damn. My dream. Well. Okay, so I had a dream that you guys were fighting with orcs. All four of you were fighting with orcs, and I went to intervene. And there was another orc that was kind of asking me like what I'm gonna do. And I chose you guys, and I chose to fight with you. And I fought her. Yeah, I fought her. And then the scene changed, and there was a voice that was I believe it identified itself as Saldakin, that was basically like taunting and saying how we're all gonna suffer, how he wants to see us suffer. And I saw Terrell with an army of undead at his side, and Kretash, you were there too. And
I mean, yeah, you said we were all there.
no, you were part of the undead army.
Ah. Well,
Yes, and
it's not
there
the worst
was
thing that could happen to me.
certainly that's not the best either.
I'm just saying, as far as deaths go, that's not the worst way to go.
Just don't go, okay?
I will try.
Good. And there was a dragon in the sky. It was a shadow, I don't know. And
That's... I see.
so that was kind of the dream. A lot of death, a lot of anguish, a lot of war, and yeah, that's about what my dream was.
I see.
I don't. So by them having her, I hope it's not the same person like Saudakin, because I don't know. That was the one.
I think if it is a Soldakin, it's safe to say that it's not likely that they have her. Look,
Are we assuming the two dreams are linked somehow?
There might be.
we are not assuming. We don't assume, but there is potential for a link.
I see.
Mm.
I don't think I understand, but
keep
I'll
our eyes
trust
open
you.
for.
Okay.
If anything else happens, keep me updated.
Okay.
Yeah. Likewise.
Now I really should go threaten Takumi.
Okay. Go what?
Threaten?
Did you say threaten?
I'm gonna turn and walk inside.
Oh, what?
I'm gonna catch him by the sleeve. I'm gonna.
Relax, Seelia, relax.
I'm not gonna let go.
Do you
Just
try
a
and
I'm
break
gonna
stern
like
chat.
get him to look at me. I'm gonna like.
I am gonna try and.
Are you gonna try?
No, I don't want to. No. I'm not gonna try to break out of Seelia. I'm not going to hurt him. He needs to understand the severity of something that he has been doing.
Oh my god.
Care to share
No.
with the group?
If he cares to share, that is his to tell, not mine.
Okay.
Well, I guess if you're not hurting him.
Yeah. Okay, let's.
Can I have my arm back now, please?
No, it's mine now.
Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna like absolutely forgotten. I'm even like holding the sleeve, and I'm just gonna let go. And yeah. Sure.
I'll just sort of nod to you, I'll just sort of nod to you and walk inside.
Okay, and you enter once again. Wa has finished speaking to the barkeep. Takumi is sat at the table.
I'm gonna walk up to Wa, real quick.
Okay, Takumi, is there anything you're doing whilst all this has been going on, or are you just waiting?
Is there a window by our table?
Not in the main room, no.
No.
Danger averted this time.
Huh. I'd probably just, while I wait, try to get a start on one of the books I have.
Okay, which book are
Let's
you
see.
reading?
Let's see. Looking at my notes, because... Alright, I'd probably get started on... let's go with the second one on the list. Dragons and Bloodline.
Alright.
Dragons and bloodlines. Interesting.
Takumi, you will begin to read, and you'll sort of go through the first few pages, and you will learn about how dragons are ancient beings, ones that come from many, many years ago, and once they thrived, they were the true rulers of the land. Though some grew distant and disappeared, the gem dragons fading into history until a recent resurgence a couple hundred years ago. The they still...
Chromatic.
The Chroma.
Oh, Chroma. Alright, yeah, sorry.
The Chroma still serve Tiamat in all her glory, believing the world to belong to them, the material plane, their kingdom to rule. Many still seek to rule, though all in their own ways. Some through domination, others manipulation, others annihilation. And the Metallics, they keep to themselves, but they like to mingle with society, often using the dragon's ability to become a shapeshifter to hide amongst people. They like it. They enjoy being social. Especially the silver dragons, who often end up missing their friends. Kretash, you go up to Wa, and the floor is open to you.
Wa, what lodgings have you made?
I've got 2 rooms. I've assumed that one room will be for yourself, Seelia, and Cassiopeia. So Cassiopeia can sit by an open window, let the room be colder. You can obviously do your chill thing from there. Seelia can then take the blankets from the second bed. Takumi and I will take this other room. That was my thought process anyway.
That's fair. I won't be sharing. I won't be sharing their room. Also, Cassiopeia has been using the immovable rod to perch on.
Okay.
I am going to be purchasing my own room. I think that's all I need to tell you.
Everything okay?
Ask me again in the morning.
Just as a heads up, I'm pretty sure there's a group of kids across the road that would love to see some little ice tricks at some point. You might make their day.
Maybe tomorrow. If I'm feeling up for it. And I will walk off and go speak to Takumi. By the way, real quick, is there a fire in this tavern?
Yes.
Oh no! Please don't do anything stupid.
Seelia, Cassiopeia, you two are
I still got
out-
full health.
You two are
For
still
now.
out- You two are still outside. Would you like to say anything or just go back in?
Cassiopeia will just walk in.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk in too.
Alright. Takumi, you are approached.
Before this, would I have picked up anything specific about white dragons in the parts that I've read so far?
Not in the opening pages. You'll have to go deeper.
Understandable. Okay, I will notice that I'm being approached. I will look, close the book, store it away, look to see who is approaching.
The floor is open.
I'm gonna
Takumi.
actually.
Seelia?
I was. Wait, my brain just glitched.
It's okay.
I'm so
It's
sorry.
okay. Take your time.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go to the table and to Takumi.
Kretash, Seelia makes it there before you do, due to your conversation with Moa.
That's fine. That's fine.
How's it going, Takumi?
Having a nice wind down after a fun day of walking around, buying stuff, hanging out with you all. Did the rest of you make reservations for the night? I wasn't included. I was all the way over here reading.
I think Wa was supposed to make them. I'm not sure. But yeah, we just talked a little bit about, dreams.
Would I
Like-
hear that? Out of curiosity.
You are coming within earshot after the mention of dreams. Anything said now, you will hear.
I mean, that's just about what I would say. Like,
Dreams.
Yeah, I'm confused. I'm not gonna lie. Takumi, with me for a moment. Also, I've just spoken to Wa. You and Cassiopeia will be sharing a room again. We apparently couldn't get a bigger room.
okay.
So, who's bucking with who?
I think you will be with Wa.
Okay. Are we all still having a meal tonight, or do we need to pay for that as well later?
I don't know.
We can
Well,
go
at this
for
point, just shout over to the others and just go, by the way, food's covered.
Well, that answers that.
Answer that.
Said,
Takumi, outside with me, very quickly.
I'll look over to Seelia. Is Cassiopeia back at the table, or is she not here?
It's up to Baron.
Cassiopeia will be with Celia.
I forget.
Yeah,
Cassiopeia is with Seelia. Thank you,
Yeah.
Barinade.
Okay. I'll just look to Cassiopeia and Seelia and just say, I'll be right back.
Okay,
Okay.
stay safe.
I'm gonna shoot
Much love.
Kretash a little look. Look. Not like menacing or anything, just like a raised eyebrow, like.
I will
Kretash won't
stand up.
notice.
You what?
Kretash won't notice. He'll have said Takumi with me. He's already halfway out the door. He won't have noticed anything.
I think Cassiopeia will turn to Celia. What do you think the problem is between the two of them?
I'm not really sure. Hopefully, nothing as big as Kretash and Wa's issues from earlier.
I hope so. Do you think maybe there's some way we can eavesdrop on their conversation?
Ooh. I mean, now that you mention it, we could. We probably
Okay,
could.
let's do this. Except for I would like to roll stealth.
These little fuckers.
How fair? How fair? I'm here.
Eavesdropping
No, they
is
can
my
talk about what they
thing.
want.
I'm the one who eavesdrops.
If you want to do it
How very
correctly,
fair.
you have to immediately afterwards come up and say, "So I was just eavesdropping."
Yeah.
I dropped
Alright.
some eaves nearby. I overheard what you were talking about.
All right, who is eavesdropping?
I am.
Celia, are you?
Pieces of
Both
human
of you
shit.
roll stealth with advantage because there is a crowd in the tavern.
Now, as a question,
going
will they get
outside.
advantage on a stealth
Bitches.
check with me because I'd be watching the table at this point because I haven't got nothing else to do at the bar?
I mean, like you're gonna see them. Like what? You're gonna see them. This is more against Kretash's passive perception. So you're basically rolling against Kretash's passive perception. Kretash will
Just
roleplay.
his?
Well, yours as well, but which.
Oh, we said with advantage.
But
I'm taking
it's
the
an
second.
advantage. I will not tell you whether you succeed or fail. I will let Takumi and Kretash roleplay based on their passive. How they want to react to your rolls. While you're gonna see them get up and sort of go into the crowd towards the door, you would have also seen Takumi and Kretash leave. So you because you're.
So what were
inside-
those rolls, Celia?
What were the rolls?
I'm guessing not good.
Do share with the class.
The same thing twice. I got a 3 both times. Dice jail.
no.
Fucking
Okay.
dice jail.
Cassiopeia,
Oh
what
my
did you
God.
get?
I got an 11 with advantage.
Did you two remember to add or subtract any
They
modifiers?
would have done that.
Yeah.
Or-
That's an 11 already with a plus.
Okay.
Can I ask just when we talked before, where
Five.
exactly did we go?
You were at the table, when you were talking to Kretash, you were outside.
No. Like when we went outside, was
You-
that near the door?
You were just like on the bed, on the little platform outside the door.
The porch.
Oh,
Yeah.
so potentially, even just staying on the other side of the door.
You've
Could be.
rolled what you've rolled. They will roleplay
Yeah.
accordingly.
Okay. So
Kretash and Takumi, you will DM the situation based on their rolls and your passive. This is entirely up to you.
Takumi, we need to have a serious conversation about your magic.
I see. And I will just turn around, having noticed.
Don't. Don't.
You're okay
Don't worry
with.
about it. Don't worry
You-
about it.
I will look at Kretash, but also just glance behind me. But I will then respond. Well, if you're okay with it, then fine.
Now,
Wait. Are we also stood outside at this point?
You're on the
we are
porch.
stood outside.
On the
Yeah.
porch of this, like wooden porch, stone porch.
It's a porch.
Okay.
Sorry, could I get the weight of the porch as well while we're at it?
You can go fuck
along with the
yourself.
is it flammable?
You
the
can-
wooden pillars.
Y'all can fuck
yeah.
yourself.
Okay. I will look at
You've all got
Kretash.
disadvantage for the rest of the session.
For the rest of the season.
The session.
Let's hear
Don't
it.
tempt me, Ryan. Don't tempt me. I'm addressing you as a player. Don't tempt me.
It's. You've heard people make comments about how we should kill you. Even back out in the forest earlier, they said we should kill the real threat first. They're not
I
wrong.
remember. They weren't wrong.
Standing here in front of you, I want to kill you. The abomination that you use, but I understand that you yourself are not the abomination.
This
You
is about
are
these
using.
powers.
It is about the powers. You are using magics from a corrupt strain of the weave. The weave is what gives us our magic, but there is a cancer within it. And sometimes people draw from that cancer, thus creating the corrupted magic. Now, as it is, your magic will only disintegrate you on your death. If you continue to use this power, you could potentially create an explosion so big it wipes out not only this entire city, but the entire plains around it.
I will look down a bit as I try to process the information and look back up. You say, when I die, I will. There'll be nothing
There will be
left
nothing
of anything?
You will disintegrate.
I'll just disintegrate and take the entire plains with me?
If you keep using the power, it will grow. And that is potential. Now, there are two options that I can logically see.
Tell me.
You stop using this power. Try to rid yourself of it. It will damage you, but it will prevent the potential for worse. Or you keep using this power, it becomes stronger and stronger, and you detonate yourself somewhere far from any form of civilization, anything living.
How would I
Because
try to
you
rid
will-
myself of this?
At this moment, I don't know.
Do
That
you
is not a
know?
question for me.
Would you know how this would damage me? If I were to get rid of it? Is that something you
don't know.
know?
I don't know. It is not my area of expertise. My area is necromancy, not corrupt magic. I have studied, but not enough.
Has the origin of this come across in your studies?
Again, all magic comes from the weave.
And this corrupted, twisted part of the weave just
Is a
happened to
cancer
manifest itself in me, of all people.
I caution restraint. Be careful with this power. It is dangerous, not just to you.
I see. I will look at my own hand, and I will look at my new chestplate armor to see if that handprint from earlier did it carry over to this armor as well?
No, that was of your old armor. You look down at your hand, and Kretash, you see purple tendrils, faint but there, wrapping around his finger.
I cannot risk. I can't risk this power hurting, destroying everything. If you all would help me,
We will help you.
I would need to find a way to be rid of this.
We will help you. I will pull whatever research I can. And I will simply say, let's go inside, let's get some rest. We're all going to need it. And I will start walking in. And as I walk past Seelia and Cassiopeia, I will simply say, "You two really suck at this."
Ah.
And keep walking.
I was actually gonna. Actually, that's fine. I was gonna say, because I did get a 3. So I was gonna say, like, I'm probably just sat on the fucking, like this. Like, listening as you. So I might fall forward when you. If it's. Depends on what way the. What way is the. Look, it's a 3. It's a 3, okay? It's like bad. So what way does the
Well,
door open?
I will let you roleplay this however you decide. This is entirely your guys' moment.
Oh, I'm pulling this door open.
Is it sharply?
Celia,
Oh, yeah.
you fall flat
I know
on your,
you're there.
You fall flat on your face, and whilst you take no damage, there is a bruise on the tip of your nose.
While I hear this, I'm just gonna slowly
I
just
mean,
look in the direction, knowing full well what is happening here.
I mean, am I gonna?
There is a bruise on the tip of your nose. From where you fall.
Ah.
I'm just looking right
And
at that
Kretash
point.
just walks past his half.
I was gonna say I'll extend a hand.
It's not fair to be eavesdropping on others when we haven't done the same.
Well, that's not necessarily true.
I'm gonna raise an eyebrow and take his hand and get up. I'm gonna mutter, "Sorry." And that's not entirely true. That's not entirely true. Wait.
Well,
where
I was
Crowley?
following you guys out in the woods. You knew this. Why do you think I got so pissed immediately when Wa killed Crowley? I was there. I saw it happen. Of course, it's not the first time it's happened.
Oh, I thought you were referring to my conversation with Mannerington earlier. Were you?
Oh, no, we. Look, I dragged them out. I know that wasn't a conversation for me. If you want to talk to me about that, you can. But no, that wasn't what I was referring to.
Oh, and I'm gonna, cause I've just gotten up. I have a bruise on my nose. That's great, but I'm just gonna cup his hands and say thank you about that. It means a lot, and I'm sorry for overstepping.
It's fine. Like I said, get better at it.
Damn. I'm gonna pull my hand away and be like,
It's not the first time and not the last time that we're going to need stealth. Bit of practice couldn't hurt.
True. But also, maybe these conversations, maybe in the future, we can have them together.
I think there are certain things that need to be had privately before brought to a group.
Yeah, I actually get that. Yeah. I'm gonna
walk up to the bar.
While you see this commotion and you see Kretash, you said you were walking up to the bar?
Yeah.
Alright. While do you respond to any of it, or do you let it happen as it is?
I'm just going to look over at them, and I'm just going to smile and try and get the attention of the barkeeper.
While that's happening, I'm seeing that while Kretash and I were already aware, seeing the two eavesdropping and got found out for it, I'm just gonna take a sigh. After saying what I said about the fair thing, I'm just gonna sit at the porch. I'm just gonna sit outside at the porch for about a minute before I go back in.
I'm gonna go to Takumi and place my hand on his shoulder and say, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry about all of this. I hope there's a way out of this, and hopefully we can find it together." And I'm just gonna take my hand off after and leave and go inside.
Okay. War and Kretash, You're both stood together as the barkeep comes over. What more
Now-
can I offer you with?
I will be asking for a room in just one moment. Wow, what room numbers did you get?
Why you
It's
got
a really good question.
Why you got 11 and 12?
11 and 12.
Okay. Barkeep, is there any chance I could potentially get whichever room is closest to the stairs side of 11 and 12? Like, closest to 11 and 12, but towards the stairs.
There's no stairs, we're all on ground floor, but the closest single room to them would be, that'll be number 9.
I'll take that then.
That'll be a silver then.
Have a gold.
You have some really giving friends, don't you? Guess you got some money to splash around after your performance out there.
Well, yeah.
And he'll take the gold without a second thought. Right. Well then, you all waited long enough? What'll it be?
I'll have some of those amazing meat pies, if you don't mind.
Meat pie for the meat pie man?
I might have a couple of those as well. Is there any chance I could get those delivered to my room?
Yeah, I can do that.
Oh, real quick, I forgot to ask at the last place I was staying at. I have certain temperature requirements. Do you mind if I freeze the floor? Just a little bit.
Will you clean up after yourself?
Oh, of course, of course. I can
Do
warm
whatever
it
you
back up
want.
again. All good.
I've had to deal
Um,
with worse.
And you don't mind if I steal some charcoal from the fire, do you?
Ah, you're a wizard type, are you?
Yeah, well,
Tell you
I've got to
what,
keep.
I will put the fire out tonight and I will save a bit of charcoal.
Oh, no, 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 I'll just grab it now.
No, that's alright. I don't want you sticking your hand in a fire. What kind of madman would do that?
Am I missing
I will
the
unroll
heap?
my sleeve. I will unroll my sleeve and just like show the charred like burns on my arm. I don't really feel it much anymore, to be honest.
Do we
Right.
see this?
Yeah, you'll see it. Right, that's the kind of
Well, this is-
madman that would do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But
if it's no
you-
trouble, I could just
you
grab
are
that.
the celebrity
Right.
tonight after what you've done. Please, I insist you allow me to do the dirty work, Your Majesty.
Well, if you insist, how can I refuse?
By saying no.
Well, that's true. That's true.
You're sticking your
I
hand in
would-
the fire, apparently.
Wow, just a bit of fire won't kill me.
Ice,
Frost
fire.
off might.
You like it?
I like extremes.
Me too.
I'd like
gonna
to
lean
come
in.
back inside
I-
and join the
I
party
have-
at this point.
Let's say particular tastes.
And I think particular tastes are more up this gentleman's alley. I'm gonna pat War on the back and start heading. And then grab my key and start heading towards the room.
Alright, you head
Yeah.
off.
Before you go, Kretash, Crowley,
I didn't
got
do
any
it.
information?
Can I check in with Crowley? Is
What
Crowley with
you can do is you can snap back and then I will allow you to look through Crowley's memories. Because you can't do that now, they're too far away, but you would know what Crowley knows. As Crowley would know what you know.
Yeah.
As many would know what others know.
So what would
I
I
would-
currently know?
So, as you snap Crowley back, the fog kind of, or small smoke-like entity appears on your shoulder, and while you will see Kretash's eyes glaze back. Kretash, the individual, went all the way up to the Hall of Heroes,
Okay.
but Crowley did not go inside. there was some kind of ward keeping them out. But they were let in without like any kind of checks. They were recognized.
Right.
While Kretash will sort of snap back and Crowley will twitch a little bit.
And Crowley is still with me.
On your shoulder, yes.
Good. I'm going
The
to...
shoulder with your particular facial features.
Mhm. And as she shows off her particular facial features, I'm going to give her a bit of a pat and simply say, this is not a conversation for the open.
Understood.
Okay.
Sneaky types.
Is
I
it
like
at this
it.
point where I come back inside now?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, you would have come back in at this
On
point.
that note, I'll be back. Guys.
okay.
Alright, Kretash, you head off to your room. Cassiopeia, while Seelia, Takumi, the floor is yours once again. Right, so that's a meat pie for you. Meat pie for your friend. What are the others having?
Do you have green beans?
I'm sure I'll be able to at least find some peas or something of the like.
Could I please have 3 bowls of peas?
3 bowls of peas.
Yes, please.
Alright. Your meal's already
Thank you.
covered, so sure, I guess. Whatever takes your fancy, you weirdo.
Whatever what?
Oh my god.
Okay.
Magic
Uh,
was pulled out.
I missed it too.
You can check the VOD.
I would.
Interesting. Okay. So everyone, like, after they've ordered, they come back to the table? Because, like, I'm still at the table.
If you want to
Or-
go over to the bar, you can. It's up to you. I'm not.
I
gonna
mean,
dictate.
Yeah, no, I'm asking, like, after you place your order, Wa, and, yeah, Cassiopeia, did you, like, come back to the table?
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm still at the bar.
Cassiopeia would
Okay.
come back.
Okay. I'm gonna ask, did you order?
I did, yes. 3 bowls of peas.
Oh, that sounds tasty, actually. I'm gonna go and order as well, and I'm gonna head to the bar and look at the bar person and
How
say
can I help
hello.
you, my dear?
I would also. I see like Kretash going off. I'm guessing because he goes upstairs.
Like you, as you're talking to Cassiopeia, like out the corner of your eye, you would have seen him go off to his room.
Okay. I'm gonna go and like approach like Juan. I'm gonna be like, isn't Kretash gonna like have dinner?
He's having dinner on his own,
Oh, okay.
which is understandable.
Yeah. And I'm gonna look to like so in his room, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at the barkeep and I'm going to say I would like a bowl of peas with butter, if that's possible. And also, did my friend order? Who's going upstairs?
Yeah. Dark elf friend. Yeah, I'll take his meat pies up to him.
Okay, can I actually, when they're ready, can you give them to me? I'll take them up. I have something to ask him. Anyway.
I wouldn't feel.
Again, just as a reminder, it's a 1-story building.
Yeah.
Not up.
Yep.
I don't really like giving other people's food. For all I know, you could poison it. It's kind of a code of conduct.
Right.
Kind of code of conduct we have here.
Health and safety gone mad, am I right?
And
Tell me about
that-
it.
Okay, that's understandable. I'm gonna look at Wa and say, like, can I have my room key?
Ah,
'Cause
yes,
you
this
have-
is for you and Cassiopeia. Room 11.
Okay, and which room are you in?
Room 12.
And you're with Kretash?
Takumi. Kretash is on his own.
Oh, okay. What's his room number?
I'm not sure.
No disclosure on that as well, I'm guessing. I'm gonna look at the bar person.
If he's your friend, he'll talk to you. I've no problem you going to see him, because if you're going to kill him like that, then we're going to hear something about it. He's in room 9.
Thank you very much. I'm gonna go back and sit at the table.
I would like to approach the bar keep from where I have entered the tavern again.
He will sort of lean into what's all your friends ordering bowls of vegetables?
Look, I'll be perfectly honest with you. I don't even have a clue at this point. I've known these guys for a few days, and they may like eat their vegetables, but you know what? They're a trustworthy bunch. So, given their faults, but hey, who doesn't have faults?
Well, yeah. I'm not anywhere near a faithful man, if you know of the eyes of the gods and stuff. I've done things that they'd frown upon for sure. Still
No, I'm
do.
sure we all have. Yeah.
Yeah, well, he'll sort of tap his nose a little bit.
I'll tap it back. As in my nose, not his. Wanted to clarify that.
Flirty.
Is this your other friend?
Ah, yes. Takumi. Get yourself some grub sorted, mate.
What'll it
I
be,
would love
lad?
nothing more.
Famous meat pie?
Well,
Meat pies are great.
what else is on the menu? Let's hear it.
We've got beef, we've got pork, we've got vegetables apparently. But my meat pies, there's nothing like it in town.
Alright.
My recipe.
I will give them a shot.
All
What
right.
drinks would you recommend to go alongside your
Well,
signature dish?
We've got ales, we got wines. We have a couple liquors, but nothing fancy. It's, you know, I get the arse end of town, you get the arse end of drinks. I have got a few ciders that I kind of pride myself on.
I'd like a cider to go with the signature meat pies.
Alright, I'll put you down for a... Will that be a wild berry, or do you want more of an apple cider?
Let's go with wild berry.
Wild berry? Alright, what will you be drinking, sir?
Whiskey, of course.
I'll put you down for the whiskey. And what will your friends be drinking?
I believe the Aarakocra will just have some water. As will probably the half-elf.
2 waters, alright, that'll come cheap.
And the recluse. Do you know what? Get him a glass of whiskey as well.
Alright.
They didn't order their drinks earlier?
Apparently
with their
they
meal.
didn't. But
No, I've got it covered.
2 waters, 1 of the ciders and 2 whiskeys. That'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll be 1 silver piece.
I will hand over 2 silver pieces.
I appreciate your charitable soul. Food and drinks will be over in just a moment. Go take your table.
Yeah, I'll go sit down.
Okay.
I will also go take a seat at the table.
And you guys sit with Seelia and Cassiopeia. I'll let you guys have conversation for a moment, if that is what you want.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Hello. I just want you guys to know that whatever happens, even with the differences, it's been a lot of fun with you guys.
Are you dying?
I mean,
I hope
did
so.
I? Shut up! You're not here.
You hear this voice in the back of your mind. Like,
Wait, am I not here? Wait, which table did you go to? All of a sudden,
You
Crowley's
see-
just
is
sitting
it
on your
Crowley?
shoulder.
Crowley, fly down.
Is it Crowley? Because you're within 100 feet.
Wait, where am I at the moment? I thought I was at the table.
Yeah, but Crowley could also be at the table.
Oh, okay. I'm waiting on my order of 3 bowls of peas.
And I'm waiting on my order of 1 bowl of pea. What?
We are cleaning them out. They're not gonna have any peas left after this.
No, just want you guys to know that even I respect you guys. Thank you.
I respect that, but let's not talk like this is the end.
Yeah, it's all gonna
Okay.
be well.
Okay.
Our problems are
We'll
only
slowly
getting
burn you in a
started.
fire and cook you. Oh, what?
Alright. In which case, Kretash, you will hear a knock at the door.
Door's open.
A large man will come in and put a plate of meat pie and a shot of whiskey on the side. Friend got you a drink, it's all paid for.
Oh, thank you very much.
That's alright. Just make sure you
I
clean
will.
up whatever redecoration you're planning to do.
I can do that.
Alright. If there's nothing else, I'll leave you to your evening.
I'll just give him a nod and go back to my book.
And he will close the door behind you, a door being one that swings into the room. And Seelia, Takumi, Cassiopeia, your food and drink are now delivered. Seelia, Cassiopeia, you are handed water. Cassiopeia, your bowls are placed in front of you. Seelia, you get yours. Takumi and Wa, you get your cider and whiskey, and a plate of meat pie each.
This is good.
Alright. And
Let's dig in.
Takumi, Wa, Kretash as well, when you eat. The meat pies are something you've never quite tasted before. Succulent, delicate.
I would have tasted before.
Well, they are unlike any other meat pie you've eaten.
Okay.
They are unique.
Sweden pop music starts playing in the background.
They are unique. I will leave the floor open for you guys until you go to bed.
I will do my best to relish and savor this unique and amazing flavor. Trying to hold back the feelings I've had after that conversation as I try to better focus on my current immediate surroundings with my party and the food.
Cassiopeia will
I'm not-
peck like a woodpecker at the peas and just eat them one by one.
I'm not going to say a word whilst I'm eating. I'm just going to every now and again look up at each of you guys individually and smile, and then go back to eating.
I'm just gonna look a little confused as he does that, but like, I'm gonna eat my peas in peace.
Disgusting.
I'm not commenting on that joke.
That's disgusting. That's horrible.
Wait, what's horrible?
That's horrible.
Did I miss something?
I
Yeah.
think you did.
Oh, okay.
Celia,
I'm gonna eat a bit.
you interested in having any of these? They're quite good. The peas don't seem like too much.
Oh, the peas are actually really great. I'm not much of a meat eater.
Alright.
It goes good with butter. Would you like to try?
Sure. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna take a spoonful and like put it in his plate.
I will try this combination.
It's decent.
pairs together quite well.
I'm glad to hear.
So I take it your conversation with Mannerington went all right.
Yeah, it went alright. Yeah, let's say before coming to Trinity Isle, I went by a different name, and my family and I didn't really get along, so I wanted to just kind of escape that a little bit. So yeah, and it seemed like he's like familiar with some of that. But yeah, on the plus side, we did get to talking about an arcane focus as well, and I'm gonna be getting one of those. And we talked about details like what type, and hopefully I'll be getting it within a few days. Cause yeah, I like the loot, but it's a little clunky, and I wanna level up.
I see. Thinking smart, staying nimble, staying on your feet.
Yeah.
Nice fashion sense too.
Thank you.
Once I finish my meat pie, I'd like to stand up and go walk towards the rooms with my glass of whiskey in hand.
You do so.
And I'd like to knock on room number 9.
Kretash, as you are reading. Or eating,
Doors open.
drinking. There you go.
Still reading.
Okay, I'm going to open the door. I'm just going to say, I'll make this quick. I'm going to raise my glass and just go, I'm sorry. And then down my shot of whiskey.
Can I?
Oh. I know that. Whenever you say can I? What do you want to do, Malachi?
I'm gonna pick up my. I'm gonna pick up the other shot, and I'm gonna raise it. It's like our past is in our past. I'm gonna raise the glass, but I'm not really much of a whiskey drinker at the moment.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And
my apologies.
No, it's fine. But why waste it? And I'm gonna hand it to him. Can I stealthily cast Frost Fingers on the bottom of this glass? So that he won't notice that the liquid is frozen.
Let me have a look at this spell.
So,
Yeah,
no, because I think isn't that spell a 15-foot cone though?
It is a 15-foot cone.
it is a 15-foot cone.
The glass explodes, it shatters, it kills everybody.
I will say with Frost Fingers, no, it's a bit too powerful.
Is there any of even frostbite?
Because it's a shot
Frostbite
glass.
doesn't have the effect.
Because it's a shot glass, I would say frostbite would be allowed. It's got somatic, so you will need to roll a sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand?
Yep, similar to how you do with the letter.
All right. I will roll a sleight of hand. Well, I think I got away with it.
Wow, what did you get? What did you get, Kretash?
21.
Oh, you would have gotten away with it.
Considering it's against his passive perception, which I will not disclose, but
It was a 19 plus 2.
Warren Kretash, this is your moment to roleplay.
I'm going to look down at him, look at the glass, and I'm just going to grab it.
Yeah.
And I will instantly grip the glass a bit harder as I feel the cold, like the almost like numbing cold in my hands, and I grip it a bit tighter to not like drop it or let it slide out of my hands. And I'm just gonna crouch down, and I'm just gonna place the glass down and just go, I'm gonna miss this, and I'm gonna walk out the room.
Well, Somebody's got to drink that when it thaws out.
Kretash, the door is closed and you are left alone once again. Wa,
Mm-hmm.
do you go back to the group or do you go to bed?
I do neither.
Where do you go?
I walk out of the front door and go down a side alley by the tavern.
Okay. Cassiopeia, you will see Wa walking through the crowds, leaving the tavern.
Can I insight check him from the distance that I'm at currently?
What are you inciting?
I want to know why he's leaving the tavern. at this
There's
point in time.
no way of you knowing why he's leaving the tavern. All you know is he's
What if
leaving
he
the
has? What if there's? Okay, fine.
The fact that I don't know what he's doing means that you're not gonna know what he's doing.
Zephyr is
Am I-
scared right now because he doesn't know what I'm planning.
Am I
For
able
all
to
I know,
call
you're-
out to
you're
him
either-
as he's
Only
walking?
Cassiopeia sees it with the passive. What? You're either gonna go look after some orphans or burn down the fucking church. All right.
Okay, Cassiopeia is going to throw a pea at Mr. Wa. At the.
Roll a
Wow.
d20 plus your dexterity. We're gonna see if the P hits. You're not gonna take damage, Wa. We're just gonna see if the yeah.
The
No, just
D20. Okay.
Roll a dex save. Not a dex save, but roll your dexterity modifier.
Okay. Well, okay. Wait. I was gonna roll a D20 and then add the Dex modifier. Do you want me to just
well,
roll my?
You
Okay.
can just roll your dex.
Like this? Like that? Okay.
Let me know
Not
what
bad,
you
not
get.
bad.
It's
Oh,
a 23.
That piece hitting me. Like,
Well,
there's
yeah.
no way it isn't.
Well, you feel this little ping on the back of your head.
I'm gonna turn my head, see where it's coming from. I'm assuming, like, tell it's
Yeah,
Cassiopeia.
yeah, she is.
Um,
yeah.
I'm just gonna smile and nod my head and carry
Do
on
the rest
walking.
of us also notice?
Now you will have seen. Yeah.
Wait.
Can I call out to Wa, or is it too
It's
late?
not up to me.
I want to call out.
Well, do call outs.
Alright, Cassiopeia, you first, and then I'll go.
Okay, Cassiopeia tries to call out, but she can't overcome her own inhibitions and is unable to.
If you're leaving, could you at least give me the room key and tell me which room is ours?
Oh yeah, I'll chuck the room key over and say, room 12. I should be back very shortly.
Alright then.
Alright. Wa, you go into an alleyway not too far from the tavern, like a building or so down.
I am wanting to just make a check to see if anyone is following me.
No one is. You don't need to roll for it. You are completely alone.
In which case, I would like to follow the paths along, and I would like to end up trying to get back to where the Regal Rest is.
Okay. You make your way through the lower city, past the middle gate. And not too far, you see the Magic Emporium. Labeled outside, a sort of run-down looking shop, and you see the Regal Rest with Hunter outside.
Have you worked out what I'm doing yet, Zephyr?
I know. I've known. I've known since the beginning of this session.
I'm gonna walk.
You're a good boy, aren't you?
I'm going to walk
We'll
into the
find out.
Regal Rest, and I'm going to approach the barkeep in there. And I cannot remember this person's name.
Sinclair. Sinclair.
Yeah.
You go up, you see
And-
this elf with like white hair, pointy ears. Oh, hello there, handsome. How are you?
Oh, well, thank you very much. I'm more than okay.
I love the
I'm-
get-up. Very grotesque. It's very in.
Ah, well, when you're a soldier of war, what can one expect?
Better clothes.
I'm looking for a gentleman called Sinclair.
Ah, yes, he is the master suite upstairs. I'll go ring for him and tell him you're here.
Thank you.
And they will sort of go up the stairs, and a few moments will pass, and they will come back down with Sinclair. His cloak gone, his leather armor still on though, his sort of long jacket. Oh, I remember you. Mr. Dastings, was it?
Hastings, yes.
Okay.
I need to have a word with you in private, if we may.
All right. And he will follow you.
I'll lead him outside and down an alley. Not too far down, but far enough to be out of earshot from people.
Okay.
I have a decision to make. As you can, and I fear whatever decision I make, this might be one of the last things I can do.
What are you up to, Warlock?
I'm not. I've been tasked to kill you.
What?
He will go to draw his sword.
No need. And I know he can hear this. I refuse.
And you are a fool.
I will not take a life of someone whose life does not need to be taken.
Oh, but it does. It's his life, or the life of Kretash Moldur. That was the pact. My power and his life for your loyalty. I will take my powers back from you. I will take him into the void. Or you will kill
take
this
me
man
to
for
the
me.
void.
Oh, I will. But I will also take back our contract. I will make him my thrall and he will hunt you down and kill you. And this vampire hunter will not be able to save you again. Kill or kill.
I am going. See, now there's a third option here that I don't think you quite understand, Strahd. I could attempt to kill this man, and he could just kill me. I've therefore fulfilled my part of the contract.
And I still win. Because I get Ward Hastings as my slave. To serve me and Barovia as the world ends.
It's one of the few times I really wish Crowley was following me.
Well, I mean, if you ever bother to drop a hint to your resident wizard, maybe he can help you out once in a while.
I don't know. Have I not just spent the last 3 hours hinting?
Sinclair is still hand on blade, staring at you as you have this conversation in your mind.
I'm going to look at Sinclair and I'm just going to say to him, make it quick. And I'm going to draw my sword. And I'm going to drop my shield to the ground.
Roll initiative.
Meme scream.
This will be Theatre of the Mind.
Mm-hmm.
As it has to
I'm
be.
just waiting 20 years.
Use Google Dice and add your modifiers if you have to.
I think I'm
It'll
going
be
to
a lot
have to in a second. Once this one's done, anyway. That is a 14.
Okay. Give me 1 moment. I just need to pull up this character sheet. Oh, where have I put you, mate? Yeah.
I just love the look of shock on BarinAde and Rai's face.
Plot again.
Did you expect?
Okay.
Oh god.
Nice. What did you get? Sorry.
I got 14.
You go first.
Oof.
Okay, I am going to start by... Now, if I want to make a shot, but not, like... If I'm intentionally trying to miss or hit a spot that won't cause as much damage...
You can use your attack as an action and choose to fail.
I will go to charge an Eldritch Blast and have it just dissipate.
Alright. It's sort of this ball of energy will fuel up. You fire it. And then, yeah, it just goes sizzling off the side end.
And then I'm going to walk up so I'm within a 5-foot range of Sinclair.
You said you wouldn't kill someone who doesn't deserve to die.
And I stand by that.
He throws down his sword. What if I told you I
What
did?
are you doing? Why would you deserve to die?
Sinclair.
I failed my family as Strahd and his vampires consumed all of them. If you kill me, there is a chance I get to see them again in Avernus. You don't deserve to die either.
This decision is yours, and yours alone. And I will respect your choice.
Protect your friends. As I failed to protect mine.
I didn't want any of this.
No one ever does. Day stings. No one ever chooses hell. But let me tell you this, if you die now, Strahd gets you, and he gets everything he wants. I don't want to die, but if it's the only way out of this... Unless you have another way, I will not kill a living being. I have never killed someone whose heart is still beating, and I will not start now.
Is there a way I can try and do something and hide my intention from Strahd?
Tell me what you
Like
want to
mental
do.
fortitude or anything?
Tell
like
me
if
what
I
you wanna
was...
do. Tell me what you want to do.
I want to say something to Sinclair, but I want to be able to just try and will with my mind as much as I can Strahd out of my mind for that one moment.
Make me a wisdom saving throw. Or give up a level of paladin. Both are enough. You can take the chance, or you can go back to level 2.
I give up a level of paladin. I give up a level of paladin. I will level down.
You have 60 seconds.
I'm going to shoot a blast at you, and you need to run. Run as fast as you can. Get on Hunter and go. By this way, I have still attempted to kill you. Therefore, my contract is still fine, and you get to live. No one needs to die today. We don't have much time. Yes or no?
I'll see you again.
Run now.
And
In
he
10 seconds,
runs.
I'm going to start shooting.
He runs, and you can feel that darkness soaking in. You can trade that level of paladin for a level of warlock.
Yep, that's what I'll do. But I will start shooting with the intention of missing after 10 seconds of him running, to make it look like I'm still attacking.
As he climbs on Hunter, he will shift Hunter so that he takes a blast. And he will shoot using the cantrip message in your mind. Gotta make it look real, huh? He will climb onto Hunter. Visibly, you can see like the blast was enough to dislocate his shoulder. He goes running through. Guards, Dragonborn, and humans start running towards you. What the hell's going on?
How long have I got left on my 60 seconds?
You're up.
There was an altercation. We'd have had a bit too much to drink. We traded blows. He's decided to move on. I should have done. I just need to go back and sleep. I'm sorry, guys.
All right, lad. Don't
Too
let
much
it
to
happen
drink.
again.
I won't.
I'll remember your face, and I'll tell.
Most people do.
If this happens again, you go straight to Caldera.
Understood. And I'll start staggering, although as though I'm mildly inebriated,
Yeah.
which I probably am from the
No,
whiskey, to
yeah,
be fair.
no,
Yeah. Back towards the tavern where everyone else
Okay.
is.
You return to the tavern. Seelia, Takumi, Cassiopeia, during this time your meals would have been finished. Would you like a last conversation before going to bed?
Shall we go to bed?
In a second, I just gotta check something in with Kretash, and I'm gonna head as well.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll
Shall I head to the room
Is-
first then?
Hold on, is
Okay.
about what you two heard.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else you two would like to know? Any concerns I can try to help put away or make more clear? You two
Uh,
heard, and it's best you two try to get the full picture at this point.
By what I'm understanding is that you're willing to give up this power in an attempt to hopefully stop it from spreading.
Yes, that is my intention.
And in that case, I think that everything should be okay, and we all should strive towards that together, and hopefully nothing extreme will happen.
That's all I can hope for. There's been
Yeah.
too many extremities happening already. When
Yeah.
I look back at the faces of my friends after hearing about this, I just don't want this to come to harm to them or any of you. I couldn't have ever imagined things would turn out like this.
Honestly, today has been. I never thought I'd find myself here either. So I relate. I think the gods are kind of laughing at us a little bit, right? Just having, you know, day.
Twisted humor only gods could enjoy, huh?
Yeah, only gods.
Well,
Cool. So yeah, I'm just gonna go and talk to Kretash for a little bit, and then I'll go to bed as well. And I'm gonna hand Cassiopeia the key because it was in me.
Okay.
thank you both. Thanks for having this chat.
We're here for
Celia,
you if you need anything.
Celia, we will
Yeah.
go to you in a moment. Cassiopeia and
Yeah.
Takumi, what would you like to do before you go to bed?
I would like to put the immovable rod in the room
Mhm.
and perch myself atop it.
All right, and you get it at like a nice distance where you don't hit your head, but you're a good few feet off the ground. It's comfortable.
Wait, so both of them just
Yay.
went up to their.
Yeah, they
Okay.
went off down the hallway to the right. And
Okay, they
that's
did
what-
one of them. All right.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to do, Takumi, or just your typical night routine?
Well, seeing as I'm already back in my room, I'd like to continue reading the book where I left off at. Try to keep my mind away from the whole
Okay.
conversation earlier. It was if you need the name of the book again, I can.
I know, it's fine.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
read a little more about the layers and dens of dragons and the like, but you learn how gem dragons prefer seclusion, especially upon their return. Chroma, they like the mountains and the rocks. they like to hoard. Metallics, they make their dens near civilizations, curious creatures as they are. While you return to the tavern, and I assume you just go straight to your room.
I go straight to my room and straight to bed. Anyone tries talking to me, I'm just gonna say tomorrow. I'll talk about it tomorrow, and then just
Takumi
keep going to bed.
Wa enters the room. The black vein-like markings around his eyes and mouth are a little bit deeper. His eyes, a slight more hue of red within them, and a little bit more muscular.
Wah? You look like something happened out there. You look different. What's up?
Tomorrow. We'll talk about it tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow with everyone.
Okay.
This needs to be addressed.
Okay. You rest up then.
Seelia and
I won't
I'm
be
gonna pull out
too
my
far behind.
book before I sleep. I'll pull out my book of Dwarvish and then use part of my long rest to obviously be learning Dwarvish language.
You are able to learn and identify the specific letters of the alphabet. But that's all you can really manage in the time you have. Kretash,
Yeah.
Seelia, the floor is yours.
I'm gonna go and like knock on the door.
Door's open.
Okay, I am going to walk in and see like what is.
So
What-
you're actually gonna see that I've taken off my cloak and I've laid it sort of across the floor, and it looks like it's frozen solid.
What are you up to? Hi, sorry to bother you.
I realized I don't actually have anything to heat up the room with.
Heat
I'm
up?
improvising. Well, I freeze everywhere I sleep, but I don't actually have any way of cleaning that up. See the
Oh,
predicament?
kind of. I could.
I may have left a mess at the wolf tower.
Honestly, they were assholes, so they can.
That's
Just-
true.
Yeah. I could potentially help you in the morning. I have like a spell that does some cleaning up, so to speak. Not a lot, but a little. But yeah, what I I found out more about the necklace and the circlet. Maybe. I don't know. I thought you might be kind of interested.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So basically, apparently if you have both and you have a specific I don't know how to say it, connection to it, so to speak, as I do, then you would get to cast any spell without any material cost and any just no verbal components, nothing. So it's interesting, to say the least.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
I thought I'd share that. Also, I was thinking potentially we could check in on Rithik because I do have the stone, and I'm gonna take it out, and I'm not really much for conversations recently though, so I don't know if that's a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we can I'm
Certainly
sure we
try.
can work out a way to do that together. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go and are you sitting or are you standing? Like where are you at?
I'm currently standing.
Okay. I don't know if there's like a how do these work?
You speak a message into them, it will be transported, and with these particular sending stones, you basically have like a 10-minute window where messages can be received from the first message. But they can only be up to 30 seconds in length.
Okay.
Yeah.
These are special military grade sending stones.
Speak quickly and concisely.
Okay, so what about we we tell Rick that we arrived safely in Gaidena and Wa has been pardoned, and we ask how he is doing. Is there anything else we have to do?
No, I think that's it. But again, quickly and concisely.
Okay. So I'm going to hold the sending stones. I'm gonna say wait. I Yeah, I'm just gonna say that. I'm gonna say we've arrived safely in Gaidanis, and Wa has been pardoned. How are you doing? I hope everything's okay. I'm gonna send that.
Okay, and the eyes upon the stone will glow, and then a few seconds later, I'm glad. I would not want to see him harmed, or any of you for that matter. I am fine. I'm almost at Outcast Town. But the goblins seem to be more active around the river. And then the eyes will stop glowing.
Hmm. I'm not sure if there's anything else we can really say. I don't
Tell
know.
him we have some business to take care of in town, but we will try to meet up with him as soon as possible.
Okay. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna say we're gonna stay a little bit longer in Gaidanas because we have some stuff to do, but we will be heading towards him soon.
And then a few seconds later, the eyes will glow once again. With luck, I will be able to make it back to the capital by the end of the week. I trust this is nothing more than a typical operation. You need not fret. We will see each other again soon. And the eyes will fizzle out.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Tell
I'm
him
just
I
gonna.
said there's no such thing as a typical operation.
Kretash says there's no such thing as a typical operation, and I agree. And yeah, I hope you're safe and well. Send.
I have my men with me. I will be fine. Besides, I left Gaidanis in questionable but powerful hands.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Yeah. That's fair. That's fair. Okay. Yeah, I think that's all we have to talk to him about, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Um I will head out into bed and I wish you a good rest.
Good night, Seelia.
Night. And yeah, if you need I can help you with the freezing mess situation if you want.
That would be very helpful. Might give
Okay.
me a more comfortable sleep.
Yeah. Happy freezing. And I'm gonna like leave.
Okay. And
The
Seelia-
non-religious Christmas denomination. Freezing!
Alright, in which case everyone goes to bed. You are all safe. Everyone may take a long rest. Well,
Okay.
well, I say that.
You say that.
Who is the first to wake up?
I mean,
I-
me.
Cassiopeia like pretty early.
Mm.
Alright. And Cassiopeia, you are up. What do you want to do?
She's going to chew on a bone, I think. She'll take one out of her inventory. She'll take out a nice big femur and just chew on it for a bit.
Is that what I'm gonna fucking wake up to?
You can hear
Fucking
there's a gentle
That's amazing.
No? It's like peaceful dreams. Home, 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 home. Just wanting.
Alright.
Oh.
Cassiopeia, you start chewing.
I'm gonna wake up and look around and just
DelphiniumRai, what does she hear?
And then it stops as Cassiopeia realizes you've woken up. She kind of just stares at you like she's been caught in the middle of chewing on a bone.
I'm just gonna
Morning.
blink at you and I'm good good morning? I'm just I don't know. I'm just gonna get up and like stretch and
Baronade, check DMs.
Oh no.
oh no.
I'm scared. Seelia, you smell like blood.
What?
Or something in this room does.
I'm just gonna like get up and like look at myself first. There's I don't know, I'm guessing. Is there anything on me?
Takumi and why you wake up?
I wake up.
Okay.
I'm gonna look around.
Go ahead, Ryan.
Yeah, I'm gonna go look around the room. Is there anything?
No.
Uh
Can I help look around?
There is
Yeah, look.
There's nothing in the room where the smell comes from, Cassiopeia.
Can I
Where
tell where it's coming from?
Outside the room.
I will follow the smell. And I'll lead Seelia if she's interested in coming along.
I'm coming. Yes.
As you open your door down the hall, room 9's door is left slightly ajar, and blood trickles from underneath it.
Oh, okay. I found the source of the blood and the smell.
I'm gonna run towards it.
As you open the door, the soles of your shoes, not soaked, but ever so slight patting sound.
Oh my goodness.
The room is covered in ice. Chair overturned. The rags on the bed crumpled and ruined. Book in a very elven cursive open upon a load of diagrams. Diagrams of disease, beasts, and beings of great power.
Is Kretash here?
Everything is stained with blood. Kretash lies on the floor, shirtless, sweating, his hair matte black, his body stained in crimson.
Is he breathing? Can I see if he's breathing?
And that's where we're gonna end it for tonight.
What? Are you kidding
And
me?
Wa and I wake up, and that's all we got.
What?
Oh, don't tell me I still managed to kill. Don't tell me I managed to kill Kretash.
Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for episode 15 of Trinity Isle. It has been a wild ride. But yeah, no, it's been great. How are you all feeling?
Do you know what?
I have
Pretty
many
good.
questions.
Which we will answer
am-
next time.
I am very impressed, right? I still did not know which one of the options I was going to choose when I made my decision to what I was going to do at the beginning of the session.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought I chose the one that would get you stumped the most.
Look,
And it
when
didn't.
I said in Malachi's chat, I have got Dallasman and Sildarkwood ready to go at a moment's notice. I
saw those messages.
I have got
I
everything.
saw that in the chat.
Fucking everything is like, you could do the final episode tomorrow if you wanted, and I'd be ready for it. You'd fucking be shit at it because you don't have an army, but.
I love how my last time I think we shocked you into prep. I'm so sorry.
Listen, you
Oh
do
my
stuff.
God.
Admittedly, he's had 3 whole weeks
to prepare for
of
this.
just preparation time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right, you've got the next recap, by the way.
Delicious.
Fitting. Very fitting.
But, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
But it's been an absolute pleasure. So obviously next weekend we cannot do. Rai is out of the area, I believe. You'll do it
Oh, it's
elsewhere.
Malachi.
As am I.
As is Malachi.
Yeah.
So the next
Good luck to both of you.
planned weekend we have is the 2nd of April. However, if the cast wants to do a bonus episode at any point
do.
between now and then, that will be up to them, and we will be more than happy to facilitate. We are very much not done with Guidanus from the sounds of it. We have a
Goodness.
to think we started this with Seelia's revelation, and then we had You're Gonna Buy a Library, and now we've got a plot hook. And
Yeah.
wow, congratulations on leveling up.
Wait, what? Oh,
my
technically I leveled
God.
up. I also
Yeah.
leveled down. So
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
You traded a level.
Well, the Boros
Yeah.
Legion are gonna have a thing or two to say to you, so it's great.
Hey, congrats on leveling up, but suck shit on leveling down.
yeah, I know. Can you adjust my character sheet accordingly for that as well?
I will do what I can, but obviously you're gonna
Yeah,
have to
and then
pick
just
a
tell me
card.
what I need to do.
Yeah, because you get Eldritch invocations now, so.
Oh, I do,
Oh,
don't I? um. Also, speaking on schedules, obviously, you've got a big one coming up, haven't you, Zephyr?
I do, but I was gonna do that after the next session that we do because
Yeah.
it's closer. But yeah,
Yeah.
April 9th and April 10th. Get your wallets ready. It's the first time I'll ever say that on this channel, and the only time I'll ever say that on this channel. Get your
'em
wallets
ready.
ready. But we have a big one. And
You'll need to let me know in regards to time zones because obviously I'll be in America and I don't know how time zones are working. At
yeah,
the
no,
moment,
that will be fine. Just let me know what time zone you'll be in, and then I will do that conversion. But I need to talk to a few of you, especially about the last segment, because I think I want to get as many of us in on that as we can for First Class Trouble. But that is spoilers, which we do not have on this show.
Spoiler free.
Spoiler
Jared.
free.
Wallet out from.
Sorry, we don't say this. We don't say that in this shop.
Yeah, we don't say that in this show.
That's a bad word.
Yeah.
Ah.
Warren's met Barrington after 14 fucking episodes.
No, I haven't.
No.
Yeah, but you've been in
We're
a
not.
no, but you've been in a session where he is there. You've experienced.
I've been in a
him.
session where he's there.
Yeah.
My character still has not met him.
And you still don't know that Takumi
I
has
got-
powers.
Yeah.
No, I had the option to go see Mannerington, but I decided against it.
Yeah, but you still have not seen that Takumi has powers, and that's kind of a thing.
I was
need
gonna
to-
say he knows nothing.
and I need him.
Yeah.
I need him to know Takumi has powers. Like, it's kind of important.
Killed me.
No. What?
Unbelievable.
From the sounds of it, it sounds like that is almost happened overnight.
All I'm gonna say is, I might want to do a recap on episode 1.
What?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I need to. I know I need to.
Yeah, because
Um,
that's an important one. But yeah, thank you all for joining us. It's been an absolute pleasure. I need to find someone to raid before we do our goodbyes. If
There
anyone
is-
has anything to shout out, take the opportunity now. Think about if you want something to shout out. Because every time
I do actually have something that I want to shout out.
Alright, Barinade, take it.
Okay, that's it. That's all I wanted to shout out. Sorry.
Lovely,
Okay.
lovely.
Oh
Right.
my god. That is.
Oh, I do actually have an announcement. I did forget, but I'll do it
Yeah.
after you guys. What? It
I
sounds
can't remember what I was
like-
going to say. What was I going to say? Shit. Someone else go first. I'll remember in a minute.
Well, I was just gonna say. So next week, all of my streams, in fact, maybe for a bit longer, a week and a half, all my streams have a monetary free partnership with Strawtory. We are raising money for Ukraine, and I am part
Nice.
of that group. So obviously, I don't expect anything from anyone, but if anyone has any, I know I'm doing a lot of charity stuff this season, but. If anyone has like a little bit of spare, I will be sending that up after tomorrow's stream. So basically from Monday for the next basically from Monday until the next scheduled Trinity Isle session, I'm going to say. All my stuff is going to be sort of in partnership with Strawtory. So I'm going to be like advocating all that stuff. And then after that, we've got the big one coming up, right? We're going to talk about that. Because, yeah. I'll just send you the website that it's all kind of connected to, and we can kind of plan some style. But whenever you've got time, obviously.
Exciting.
I'm very excited.
I was-
Did you remember what?
I thought I did. Oh, so in regards to, for anyone, obviously, to piggyback off of what Zephyr's said about doing the whole anything raised going to help with the Ukraine situation, I've been working with, I've been advertising for Tab for a Cause, which is a Google Chrome extension, absolutely free, and you can help get water to the children in Ukraine from that just by opening new tabs on Google Chrome. So if you want more information, hit me up on that.
Lovely. Right. There's two potential raids I'm looking at. Oh, Shadow?
Anyone else have anything to shout out? Malachi, Rai, anything?
Yeah, none of you have
Really?
opened up a new store, have you? That you haven't told anyone, or you haven't got new commissions open that you haven't said to anyone.
I mean, technically, I started doing overlays, but like that's like an add
Okay.
add on to the current one. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And you know
Nice,
what?
nice.
As I am working with them with Project Hope and stuff, we will go to Strawtory, and who's doing Beat Saber at the moment, so it'll be interesting.
Nice.
But, but ladies and
Good Beat
gentlemen,
Saber impression.
thank you for everyone
Thanks.
who's joined us for this episode of Trinity Isle. It's been a pleasure, however long it may have been. But yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful evening. We will see you in 2 weeks, or when these guys want a bonus episode, in which case I will say just tell me, and I will say yes, and I will not sleep.
No.
Yeah.
So
Sleep is good. You should sleep, Zephyr.
I'll see you all tomorrow then.
Yeah,
Bonus
absolutely.
episode
I mean,
tomorrow,
I'm
yeah.
down.
Good.
It works.
Yeah.
It would be possible. So, but again, I will leave that entirely up with you guys, as I always do. It's always important, but yeah, the bonus episodes are entirely up to the cast, as they always are. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's go down the list one more time for the people at home. Thank you and goodbye to Shadowblade 312 playing Takumi Inui, the human fighter.
That is indeed I. Thank you all very much for joining us. The adventure ever continues from here, and we hope you will be along with us.
Thank you and goodbye to Malachi__ Gaming playing Kretash the Cold, the Dark Elf Wizard.
Or used to play. What next time?
Yeah, so
Oh,
Malachi.
yeah,
well.
So who's your new character?
Well, I've got
Manrington.
one that I've been waiting
Yeah.
to play.
Well, good backup. But goodbye to the Trinity Isle artist DelphiniumRai playing Seelia, the half-son of Bard.
Ah, that's your highness to you.
Wow,
Oh, man.
Not.
I mean, all right. Goodbye to the Trinity Isle artist DelphiniumRai playing Celeste, the half-son of Bard. We're gonna interchange with that at some point. I'm gonna mix it. I've struggled calling you Celia, not Celeste, for the longest time because I know. So it's
Honestly, yeah.
yeah. Goodbye to TheMrWa playing Dastings, the human paladin warlock.
The human warlock paladin, as it is now. Yeah, guys, no matter how long it is between sessions, we're still here for you, and we want to keep doing this. So keep checking us out.
And last but never least, goodbye to TheBarinade playing Cassiopeia, the Arakocra druid.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure. I love these games.
I'm glad. And goodbye from me, your slightly above average dungeon master, CG_ Zephyr. And as always, happy travels.
So,